Hey guys, what's going on? F5MyPawn here, and welcome back to Across the Obelisk. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we were going through with Heiner, Sylvie, Cornelius, and Ottis, and we managed to get through Act 1 and Act 2 rather simply. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to go through Act 3 and 4, and hopefully finish off the game with our current build. If I do recall correctly, we are going with a fire-based build alongside some sharpness, and if I do remember right, what was the other one? Yes, I was going with a sanctify build. So, hopefully we managed to get through this game, and we managed to get to completion, but we'll have to see. So, without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens, because we've got quite a bit to do. Now, if I do recall correctly, yes, we are going into the fourth group here. And let's see, if I remember right, I wanted to go over to the cracked wall event here. So that is going to be our objective. Unfortunately, we won't be able to go to deal with the harpy egg, so we won't be able to go through the main temple as intended. But we can go through to the cracked wall here, so we're going to have to go either with the Croc Mafia and go around, which probably is going to be for the best. So we're probably going to go the Croc Mania, then go around. So we're going to probably meet up with the Sad Minstrel here, but we'll have to see. Regardless, we should be fine. For now, let's go organize our builds and go from there. I'm going to start by getting rid of Death's Door, because that is always a nasty thing to deal with. Alright, so shield charge. If I do recall correctly, having a shield charge is a really bad thing for us, so we should try and get it removed as soon as possible. There's a few other things that we can get rid of course, such as camouflage, as we aren't using it as much. Things like Ode of War is keeps. Well, I guess we could get rid of Ode of War, technically, if we wanted to. Let's see. Cornelius, we wanted to upgrade some things, so let's go to the altar first, and let's go upgrade the Dark Ritual to be more powerful. Because after all, a more powerful Dark Ritual means more casting of magic, ultimately meaning better things for us. Okay, we can go with the Tome of Intellect, which is an innate version, or we can go for the one that gives everybody Inspire. I think it's in our best interest to keep Cornelius on duty of the Tome of Intellect with the innate here, but that is just personal opinion. As for the Grimoires, I think it's in our best interest to go with the Burnables, because the less cards we have, the better. I'm going to go with the Focused Fire for the Scorching Ray as well. So I'll grab that. For the Tome of Intellect, we'll get it neat. Searing Nova. We're going to upgrade that to where it's going to increase. Let's increase it by 0.6 times, I guess, without the suffering of burn on our part. Or, you know what? No. We're going to go with this Searing Nova because it's going to increase the damage of the fire spell in addition. So it's only better on Cornelius. As for the Flame Strike here, we're going to go for the higher quality one, so we're going to make it a 6 cost. Grimoire Flames is going to be a burn, as is the Fireballs, naturally. Transmissions are probably going to be a burn, so we'll make them 90 cost and go from there. Living Flame. We can keep it random and make it 3 cost in favor of it jumping, or we can keep it 2 cost and make it jump 2. I wish we had a better second cost card, but I guess we don't, so honestly I might get rid of Living Flame. It's not that great, in favor of finding something else. Let's see, Cornelius has things like Flare as second cost. Immolate's pretty okay if you can tolerate the burn. Ignite is also a good option, but I prefer something more versatile. Let's see, what do we got? The most I could probably think of is Flare or Elemental Bolt, but we want to minimize as much branching off from abilities as possible. So things like Evocation might be good, actually. Well, I mean, now that I think about it, as long as it's dealing normal damage, I shouldn't be too worried. Yeah, because it's already applying damage of a specific type. So I shouldn't need to worry about the spell, I should just worry about the after effects. So things like electrical discharge might not be a great choice. But I could get away with things like Drain Life, though. You know what? Let's go Drain Life. That's actually a really good card, because that'll give some healing for Cornelius to work with, which isn't bad. And from what I've learned about our other series, having healing is not a bad thing. Having it always on standby is perfect. Especially things like Recurring Nightmare seems to be viable as well now. So long as we keep it to a specific damage type. So we can repeat up to, and it deals 20 fire damage per, for example. As for this is Searing Touch. No. Okay. It seems I can make Recurring Nightmare a good thing, though. I can bring it to... It's basically a... if I make it repeat, then it's a basically 50 or 20, 40, 60... It's basically a 20 damage per mana card, which is pretty nice. So I'll grab that. Let's upgrade this to be 11/11. These scrolls, we will make a... Let's make them a burn here. Grant 1 energy, draw 1. That seems like a good one. Okay, now Cornelius, let's see how your card deck is doing. Okay, so we technically got 7 cards. We're going to remove the Living Flame, specifically. So we'll get 24 cards, so we'll have 6 cards, essentially, working in tandem. This will bring it to 7, if we grab the Drain Life, which will be about a 50% heal of damage, roughly, but not including anything that's buffed up, anyways. As for everything else, we'll just get it as we go. I think Ottis is perfectly fine as is, although I think we could do with some removal, because we got way too many here. If we can upgrade Holy Nova, that would be good. That'd be swell. Yep, we just barely have enough to upgrade it to give Sanctify, so Holy Nova is going to be a fantastic staple for us. In fact, I might consider making it a great staple for us instead. Get rid of things like Sacred Bolt or something. Okay, let's see. We're looking for Holy Nova. Holy Nova, Holy Nova. Yeah, we can actually get more of them if we want. Holy Nova would be a perfect thing for us, I think. Yeah, if we get Holy Nova, then I could probably make do with a lot of less cards. Okay. How's our cards currently? We've got one keep. Okay, so we got 14 cards that we need to change significantly real quick. Okay, Vitalize we're going to keep as is. Holy Smite we're going to keep as is. Well, we're probably going to remove Holy Smite. Desperate Prayer we're keeping. Holy Storm we're going to keep as is. Radiant Assault. We can either make it a random monster or keep it as a specific monster. We're going to keep random because that'll give Sanctify. Holy Ripple we may remove. Let's see. Yeah. Holy Fire we're definitely going to change to become a burn. Because less cards the better. Vitalize we're going to keep as is there, yeah. Going to keep Vitality on Shield Warding because We don't necessarily need block, we want warding more than anything. Sacred Pult, we're probably going to remove, I think, in favor of focusing on Holy Nova. Yeah, we're probably going to get... Yeah, let's start removing some cards. Let's see. Okay, Sunbeam. Normally, it applies just 2 burn. On the upgrade, it's a single target. For applying 6 Sanctify, that's fine. Okay, Anthem of Hope is fine. Bulk Heal is fine. Holy Nova we're keeping, absolutely. Sacred Bolt. Normally applies normal Sanctify, but we're gonna go with Well, usually we have things like Radiant Assault to cover for that, don't we? It's just hard to choose what things we remove and what we keep. I'm gonna remove Holy Ripple because Chain is not that great. Yeah, it reduces the amount of damage it deals. So, let's remove that. Holy Smite, we are also going to remove. It's a bit too costly for us, and the Bless is honestly not that great. Desperate Prayer we're keeping. Holy Storm we're keeping because it's an AoE. Radiant Assault is a great burster for bosses. Plus, it gives a bunch of healing, so all the better. Otherwise, I think most of these are burn, but we do get plenty of resources from them regardless, so all the better to keep them than, you know, waste them. We could do with some more upgrades on Heiner, but we don't really have that much of a access for such things, so let's see what else we can grab before we go. Okay, Amulet Protection, that is way better than the Stone Amulet currently. It gives 2 charges to block and reinforce, which is really nice, in addition to the recovery. There's also the Platinum Ring, which is an option. Shackle of War is pretty okay, I suppose. Let's see. Stimulant Pills, bonus to evasion and fast. I'm going to give that to Sylvie, actually, instead of the War Drums. Because having the speed will increase our movement speed just a little bit, and the evasion is always nice. The recovery from this is going to stack way more than the cheese, I suspect. So we're going to grab the Bloodstone here, at the cost of cheese. Which has been helping us in the early game, but we don't need it anymore. Okay, what else? Well, I think we want to get either the Platinum Ring, which increases healing received, or we go with the Amulet Protection. I'm going to go with the Amulet Protection here, because while I do like the Platinum Ring, we are not necessarily getting the benefits of healing received, or the heals received anyways. Besides, we got the Bloodstone, so it'll cover most of our damage. Alright, Fountain Pen, anytime we play a Blook, draw a card, all heroes gain Inspire. That's nice, but not needed. Shackles of War are nice, but not needed as well. Because we don't necessarily need to be... We don't necessarily use Crack, nor do we use Shackle. Destroyer Gauntlets, I mean, they're alright. I mean, I guess I could transform and deal more damage there. So that is an option. But then again, at that point, I would have gone with the Shackles of War at that point. And... I mean, the Thorns would convert it into hammer damage, wouldn't it? It would apply Crack, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, we don't need it. I don't need it. Okay, with that, I think we're good to go. Let's get into it, and let's see what we go. Now, normally I would go the more efficient route and go to the Eastern Village, go to the Croc Field and fight there, and then go for Jack. And then take our merry way across the Minstrel and go all the way up and around, which would get us the most benefits out of this travel. But honestly, I think I want to take a different route, just so you guys can see more things. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the leftmost flank here, and I'm going to go to the Lizardmen tribe, and then go to the Oddworth battlefield, because I want to try that out. And then we'll go down, and then we're going to go into the spider lair, I think. Because that'll be interesting. We will miss out on a quest that we wanted to look for the master, but that is... it happens. But yeah, we'll try that out. Do I really want to miss out on that quest, though? Nah. I'm gonna take the route to get us the main, well, not the main temple, but we'll go to the right lightning runes and we'll go from there because there's too much benefit to ignore those. Okay, before we begin going into this, I'm going to take a small break, not too long. But when I return, I will begin in earnest. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I apologize for the short break. Well, it's so early in, but I just got off, so yeah. Got off work, I should say, specifically. But yeah, be right back in 5 minutes, and I will return. Alright, apologies for the long delay, I am now back. Let's get back into Across the Obelisk. Alright, so we got the Revenge quality, which means they are immune to bleed, and all their damage increased by +3. But when a hero plays an attack, all monsters gain Fury. That's not fun. Honestly, not going to get it. They could serve to work on their buffers there, to some degree anyways, but we'll have to see. Yeah, no, the bleed is going to be nasty in particular, so we're just going to have to hope that we can outpace them in damage, to a degree anyways. I'm going to start with Song of Celerity, give everybody a boost in speed. Going to Camouflage, get a multi-shot going. Then we're going to use Adrenaline here to Camouflage and Rapid Fire. Specifically, we are going to target I think we target the Bruiser here? No, we should target the Mosquito because they do the most bleed. There we go. Alright, Heiner's next. We're going to be suffering bleed regardless of what we do, so that, while is annoying, there's not much we can theoretically do here. The most we can probably do is just beef ourselves up and hope it's enough. For now, though, we're just going to beef up our block and hope that's enough. We'll be relying on Fortify for half, if not most of the time anyways, so... Okay, we can probably get a Flame Strike here if we wish. Yeah, let's do it. Big deep damage, why not? We'll boost Ottis with the mana, get you some card draw. There we go. And hopefully Ottis can heal everybody with some Holy Storm Vengeance going on. There we go, get some Sanctify up. Then we can go with a Holy Fire to potentially... Yeah, we'll go no, let's go Bulk Heal. That way we can heal Heiner here. There we go. Then we can either remove some of the blood, or we can go for Sunbeam, which will increase our healing. I'm going to go for the healing aspect here. And we'll detox, I guess, Sylvie. Why not? We'll do both. Alright, with that, we are going to do I think we go with the Chant of Initiative here. We're going to go with Cornelius specifically. We'll then Camouflage before throwing down a volley for everybody to face. We'll then do a Hidden Weapon, which we don't get anything. We'll do a Chant of Initiative again to get Heiner into position, so that way he can use block and maybe reduce some of the damage coming to us. We'll do Steel Forge, Battle Shout to increase our speed and increase everything, Entrench just to make us even more bulky, and Barbed Wire just to add to that defense. Because why not? Ah, perfect. We can now get Ember Storm, we can get a bunch of buffers going. I think it's high time we focus on Ottis now, get some more mana for him. That way we can get a ton more healing soon. We'll do Ember Storm here to cleanse with Burning Holy Hellfire. Get some damage there, and we are good to go. Most of them should burn away. Yep, that just leaves the Sawtooth in the back, who's going to suffer. Alright, let us go with a base. Prayer of Healing. And we're going to go Atonement. Flash to get some card draw. Perfect, we can get a Detox here. Innervate, and Holy Fire, because 100 damage is always nice. Cool, cool. Alright, I think we've already got a Sacred Ceremony, don't we? We actually don't. And it would grant Bless to everybody, which is something we actually wanted, so let's grab that real quick, I think. And we're going to aim for the one that's lower cost, but still gives us equally amount of Bless, so I'm going to grab that. We don't need another Flame Strike nor Dark Ritual, so we'll get Shards instead. We don't need another Vitalizing Serenade, but we could do with another Hidden Weapon. Because if we can reduce the card cost for that, and we can make it a burn, then we could turn our 2-cost Sharpening Knife to a 3-cost Sharpening Knife. So we'll grab another one of those, just in case. As for Heiner himself, honestly we're fine as is, so we're just going to get Shards. We're going to go for the empty village again, and let me narrate it. You arrive at a small village of Crocmen. It's empty, but in the center of the village there's a note and post that says, "Right now we are fighting on the western battlefield. If you want to help us, we will give you a special reward. P.S. Don't steal anything or we'll hunt you down." It really seems like no one is home. We'll look for anything interesting, but we're not going to steal anything. In the largest hut you find some hidden notes on how to decipher the Naga runes. You make a copy for yourselves and leave the original right where it was. We don't pick up anything and leave before the Crocmen return. Alright, to the battlefield. We are going to help the leader of the Crocmen. On the battlefield, you see the lizardmen fighting against the Crocmen. After a while, something catches your attention. This is not a war, but something more organized. It seems like a competition to see which tribe is strongest. Both sides see you, but they don't seem to care that you are there. In fact, they encourage you to join their side. The highlight of the battle is about to begin, and the two leaders, along with their best soldiers, will face off. We're going to help the Crocmen. You decide to help the Crocmen. Irwin, their leader, welcomes you to his side. The battle begins, and the leader of the Lizardmen, Sauron, is angered by the decision. He decides to face you directly. Alright, they're gonna go for us and try and take us out, but thankfully, because we are so strong, well, to a degree, we should be fine. Gonna start with a Song of Celerity. We're going to boost the initiative of... I guess Heiner is going to be the most needed here, so we'll get him there. We're gonna do Ode of War to boost up Heiner as well. Then we'll follow up with Camouflage and Multi-Shot to get Adrenaline, and we should be fine for next turn. Nice, juicy old 8 mana. Should be nice. Okay, gonna start with a Barricade here. Get Spikes, Barbed Wire. We're gonna do a Battle Plan here. Gonna put Shield Charge for later. And we'll put... yeah, we'll put the 1,000 Needles for later, so we can get Barbed Wire going instead. The more barbs, the better, after all. Now, for our build. We can use Drain Life immediately, but I think we're going to save it for a crucial moment. Going to first instead focus on Ottis here. We're going to get some Tome of Intellect in favor. And I guess we Pyroblast the... I think we go for the Mystic in the back, because I do believe they're going to cause the most trouble. So, all the better to do that first. Ooh, goody. We can get Praise the Storm. Okay, we're going to do Praise the Sun here. We're going to do Holy Storm here. Get some more damage there. And now we can use Holy Fire to take out the Mystic. Or at least get him close to death. Massive heals coming out. Or at least massive potential heals coming out, I should say. And now we should be able to get a ton of healing from the Sanctify coming in. Okay, we can get Rapid Fire. Okay, let's sacrifice this to get Sharpening Knife. We then strike over the Mystic to get healing, because that's going to be nice. Gonna go Vitalizing Serenade for everybody. We're going to Camouflage and get a Chant of Initiative going to boost up Cornelius. Then another, so we get Burning Shot, not that we're going to use it. But yeah. At the very least, the sharp stacks are going to go higher, so that's going to be nice. Okay, Hellflame. Ooh. Going to do that. We are going to do Recurring Nightmare, I think. Yeah, we're going to do Recurring Nightmare, and we're going to spam it as much as we can on the Stalker. And jeez, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't regret doing that, that's for sure. Alright, we'll give more boost to Heiner, and we'll leave it at that. Yeah, the burn just straight up kills. That's pretty impressive. Okay, we're gonna go with Steel Forge here, Stockade, Battle Shout, Thousand Needles, Blood Rage, and I guess Shield Charge, cause, well, no. No to Shield Charge. In fact, I might get rid of Shield Charge, to be honest. I think it's a burn card for us, because we want to keep only Burn and Sanctify because of our build. Because of how we set ourselves up, it's kind of necessary. We'll Sacred Bolts, and we'll Barrier, and I guess Detox? Yeah, I guess I'll Detox as well. There you go. Just double down on Detox, that doesn't hurt. Okay, electricity's coming through, but thankfully we've got enough block that it's not going to be an issue. Okay, we're gonna go with Elven Agility here. I'm gonna go Falcon Shots. I can go with an Ode of War here to increase our damage. Camouflage, and then we just pelt with Rapid Fire for big damage. And follow up with a Chant of Initiative for Ottis, so he's at least a bit faster. Okay, we're gonna go Atonement, and we can go with Desperate Prayer on somebody. I guess we'll give that to Heiner, because that'll just boost up his vitality even further. Which means more HP for him, ultimately. Alright, Entrench, Heat Laser, Spike Shield, Invigorating Blow, and Helping Hand to, I guess, Cornelius, because more card draw. Alright, that just leaves Sauron. We're gonna go with Scorching Ray, I suppose. That seems like the most logical conclusion. There we go. Nice juicy damage, a Searing Blast to follow up, and death. Alright, cool. Let's see what we got. First Aid is nice, but we're gonna go Shards. We don't need any of those, so Shards. We're not going to be using... Well, I guess we could use Combustion. That way we can apply... that way we can deal immense amounts of damage. I don't believe we did pick up Combustion yet, so we're going to grab that. Because that can apply some serious burn damage if we do. Especially if we make it burn. That's not going to be bad. We'll grab that. Sanctification. Deal 25 deals 25 holy damage and double a target's Sanctify. That is going to be nasty good, so we're going to grab that. With your help, the Crockermen win the war, or rather, the strange competition. The Lizardmen leave the battlefield that is now belong to the will now belong to the Crockermen, at least until the next war. Erwin, the leader of the Crockermen, thanks you and offers you a small reward. We will get the special reward. You tell Erwin that you have been to his village, and that is why you came. He does not doubt you and offers you the remaining weapons and items from the battlefield, as well as a small amount of gold. Also, Erwin tells you that if you need a boat to explore the marsh, you should go to the South Pier and tell Jack he sent you. Nice. For our troubles, we managed to get ourselves, a Pious Ring. That will increase our Sanctify charges, which is a little better than a Faith Ring, so we're going to grab that. We've got some rusty armor here, so that's going to increase our defenses by 30% if we're willing to sacrifice, or if we're willing to become vulnerable to a degree. It's alright, but not the best. We do have the Mystic Staff, which when we play Estelle, we recover 5 HP and gain 2 powerful, but the Volcanic Axe is way too powerful for that to be passed up. I can go with the Rusty Armor for Cornelius, but I don't think that's for the best. In fact, none of these really fit what I'm looking for. I guess I could give the Rusty Armor to Sylvie, though. Because she could certainly do with the resistance, I suspect. Yeah, I guess for now, let's give her the Rusty Armor, and then we'll just get gold for the other two. On the south pier, you find a boat sail stand. When you approach, a crockerman appears behind a counter and says, "Hello, travelers. If you want a boat to navigate the marsh, this is the best store in the area. I'm Jack, a seller affiliated with the Global Merchants Association, and I always offer the best prices, whatever some may say. The price of a boat is 800 gold. Tell him Erwin sent you for a free boat." Jack immediately recognizes Erwin's name and as the Crockerman leader and his boss. You tell him how you helped conquer the battlefield, and he promised you a boat. Without thinking twice, Jack goes to the dock and prepares a boat for you. Now you can go through the waters of the swamp. For our troubles, we are able to go to either the temple stairs or we could go to the Naga notes. Yes, I could go to the altar to get the harpy egg again, but I think it's better if I just go around so I can get that quest here, because I suspect there's going to be more benefit from finishing this quest from Timothy rather than return the egg. You see a strange frog on a rock holding a broken instrument and looking sad. He suddenly jumps up and lands on your face. What's up, guys? I'm Gustav, the globe-trotting minstrel. I have a gig here in the swamp, but some crocmen tricked me into gambling my broken loot. What am I gonna do now without my loot? I can't just play with any instruments. It's gotta be stylish. The only loot similar to mine is in the Elven Mansion where I played to some time ago in Feyborg. Think you can get for me? I will pay for it. As much as I would like to help him out, we will not be able to complete that quest because we will be going to Act 4, which is the Void. So, sorry, but we have to continue on our way. Okay, we can get Reinforced Steel, which is a burn card, which will give us... It'll double our block. It will give us 2 Reinforce and 1 Fortify, if we want to grab it. Or we can access an exotic shop. All heroes will suffer 7 poison. The enemies will be immune to poison, but they will suffer 3 additional damage. So if we want to take the shorter route, I think Poison Fields is pretty good. The worst we're going to suffer is 21 damage, and even then we'll have Ottis providing enough damage that we should be fine. I'll go for the card of Reinforced Steel, because that could certainly do wonders for Heiner, I think. At least in my opinion, anyways. And besides, we have ways to cure that, so all the better that we do it. Why not? Okay, we're gonna go Chant of Initiative. We're gonna give that to Cornelius, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna go Elven Agility. Adrenaline. Camouflage. Okay, we don't get anything for it. RIP. Okay, that's fine. Oh well. Instead, then, we are going to take the most benefits out of this as possible. As long as we have 1 mana, we should be fine. But we can repeat it up to 4, so we need 5 mana for it to be the most beneficial. So we're gonna go Searing Blast, Tome of Intellect, and then we will do the blast, and we're going to focus on whom? I guess the one with the most burn, I suppose? Yeah, let's go with the one with the most burn. Or do we go with the Skirmisher? I'm gonna go with the Skirmisher here. Let's just burn him to high hell. There we go. Near instant death at this rate. Okay, for this we're going to want to Blood Rage to get more mana. Gonna set up a battle plan. Okay, 2 cards we want to put away. We'll put away the Barbed Wire for now and the Invigorating Blow in favor of the other cards. We should probably saved up for... it's fine, whatever. Stockade or Heat Laser. I'm gonna go with Stockade here, just so we can get armor for everybody, instead of just wasting away on one particular individual. Okay, we're gonna go for a bulk heal here. And we're gonna go Desperate Prayer. I guess Cornelius is a good option. No, let's actually focus on Shield of Warding here. That way we can get an Innervate off. And we can start using the Sacred Bolt to purge damage even more. Okay, they're starting to apply madness, but we should be perfectly fine. Ah, pain. Okay, we've managed to get Sharpening Knife though, so that's good. We'll start focusing on the Hypno Crab, I suppose. We'll get a Falcon Shot going. Let's see, Hidden Weapon will not draw us anything, so we'll just go multi-shot and go from there. And we can get a Chant of Initiative going, which should get Heiner back into the initiative. Which it doesn't. Which sucks because, yeah. Whatever, we'll be fine. Okay, Amnesia kicks in, but we do get some more card draw, so we get counters. We're gonna go with Heat Wave. We'll get the Grimoire active, so we get 2 fireballs. Gonna boost up Ottis's mana, increase it as much as we can. We're gonna suffer with Cornelius, but that's perfectly fine. We'll manage, somehow. Alright, we throw in the base. We can get Atonement going, so we'll strike you, I suppose. We're going to need Vitalize here for Cornelius. Unless we can get something with Flash, that is. Okay, we managed to get Detox, which is good. We can now activate Praise the Sun. We'll do Sunbeam. Follow up with Vitalize. Then we follow up with Anthem of Hope to get some additional card draw, and we'll remove the poison there, and hope that's enough. Now for Heiner. Okay, we're gonna go with Steel Forge, Barbed Wire, double that down, get 1,000 Needles going. We should be perfectly fine here. Alright, we're suffering significantly now, but we should be fine, hopefully. Yeah, no, we're not getting anything. She can't even do anything here, that really sucks. Yeah, she got disarmed, which sucks. Like a lot. Okay, pain. Pain. Kinda wish Ottis had a bit more attacks going for him, but I guess not. Okay, we're gonna go with Fireball here. Get as much healing as possible. Okay. Let's just get you to kill. There. We're gonna combust you. And, yeah, no. We don't have enough for healing here. I think we might need to reload this. Otherwise, things are just gonna go a lot worse for us. Okay, let's get rid of your insanity there. Okay, we're gonna need a bunch of healing here. Alright, so Prayer of Healing, Healing Rain. Holy, that's as most as we're gonna get, I think. Alright, so we're gonna have to hope we can recover some during some events, I'm sure. Hopefully this is not the death of us, but we'll have to see. We managed to get Reinforced Steel though as a consolation, so it's not all bad. But yeah, no, we're gonna have to... Alright, so we got Reinforced Steel. We can get it again if we really wish. And we can upgrade it to be a similar card, but not exactly. But the benefit is the burn, so I'm gonna just ignore it. We don't need too many. Well, yeah, we don't need too many. We don't need that, so we'll be fine. I guess we could get Ricochet. If we upgrade it into the blue category, we can make it jump. Repeat a card's effects X times. Each time damage dealt done gets a bonus. That might be a very powerful card. I'm just not sure if we can use it. I guess we can. We face 4 enemies every time anyways, so all the more reason to grab it. Darkness Falls, nope. And... yeah, no, Yin Yang Bolts, while nice, is not something we need. To the Lightning Runes. In the Northern Temple, there is a large Naga mural on the wall. You can't understand what it says, but it seems to have something to do with lightning or storms. In the center of the mural, there is a large rune that glows and overflows with energy. It's likely it will activate if you decipher the mural. There doesn't seem to be any Naga around. Will you try to decipher the runes? We'll use the Naga's notes. With the notes, you have no problem perfectly deciphering all the runes. You read the mural aloud, activating the large rune. Lightning bolts come out of it and hit you, but don't hurt you. A powerful energy envelops you. Having read the mural to perfection, you attract a baby Stormbringer that comes out of water. It is up to you to keep it. We are not going to keep the Stormy. Not this time around, anyways. Okay. We are definitely not taking revenge. We need to get as much healing as possible during this. So we're going to try our best to get recovery and make it snappy, essentially. The more healing, the better, put simply. Let's just hope they don't kill us during this. We'll have to see. Okay, thankfully they don't kill us, but still, we're looking worse for wear. Gonna go Song of Celerity here. And I guess Sharpening Knife to get more damage output. We're gonna strike you. We're gonna get Camouflage going. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep invisible. For now, anyways. Okay, we're gonna do Barricade. We're gonna do Stockade. We are going to get Battle Plan going, see if we can find anything else. At most we get Barbed Wire. So we're gonna save... I'm going to save the Barbed Wire and 1,000 Needles for later. And we'll do Barbed Wire now and get an Invigorating Blow, even if we can't use it later. And use the Barbed Wire just for extra effort. Let's hope our block can cover most of it, but honestly, I have my doubts. Okay, we're gonna go Hellflame here. Gonna go with Flare. Alright, we're gonna go Scroll of Intellect here. Heat Wave. And I guess Pyroblast? That'll have to do. And it gets rid of one of the Stormbringers, so less minions means less worries for us. Okay. Given the circumstances, I'm going to need to heal as much as feasibly possible, so... I'm gonna start with bulk healing on the Cornelius. Gonna go Prayer of Healing. And we're gonna go Innervate on Heiner, I believe. No, we're gonna go Innervate on Sylvie specifically. So that way the side heals go actually to the sides and it will protect them somewhat. And make sure they recover, basically. Or I hope, anyways. Okay, Sylvie, let's go. That is a lot of electricity, jeez. We're gonna start with Burning Shot, I think. Okay, damaged by others, deal 11, apply 3, gain... Yeah, no, we can't target him yet. But we can target either the one in the front or the one in the back. I'm gonna go for the one in the front for now. Because if we can get him out of the picture, then it just makes our jobs infinitely easier. We can't use Hidden Weapon yet, so that is off the table. But we can use Chant of Initiative to make somebody faster. I think it's in our best interest to boost Heiner. So we'll boost his initiative up just barely enough. I guess we'll multi-shot. It's a risk, but we'll have to take it. Oh, we managed to do it. Okay. And we'll Adrenaline just so we got some extra mana for later. And now for Heiner. We're going to go with a... I think we go Heat Laser here, just so we're the focus. We'll then use Thousand Needles to protect ourselves. We'll go Battle Shout, and then we'll do Helping Hand to help Cornelius next. Give him an extra card draw, essentially. Okay, the burn comes in. They're shocking us, or trying to, anyways. Ah, pain, pain, pain. Ow, ow. Okay. That's a lot. Okay, we want to deal with you next, I suppose. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Scorching Ray, I think? No. We want to do... No. Scorching Ray, yes. Yeah, we want Scorching Ray to be done, so that way we can get more mana to Ottis. That'll have to hopefully be it. Now for Ottis, we need you to be on heal duty. We're going to go Healing Rain here. Give a base to Heiner. Alright, you're basically on bleed, so you're basically living on a lifeline. If we do Sunbeam, that's not going to be great. Ah, man. I think we go Radiant Assault and Hope. Yeah, the health at the very least is going to help us. And we can target you now. There we go. So at the very least, we are getting some potential healing, but it's not enough. So we're just going to have to hope. Alright, so he's managed to go with the block, which is good. That way we can recover. Okay. We're into safe zone now. We can now start doing heals. And start getting some more recovery going. There we go. Get some camouflage for rapid fire here. Get some more healing. Alright. Sylvie is now near full healed, which is good. That gives us a chance to use Flash here. We can use Vitalize as well, so that will get some recovery going. It's not perfect, but at the very least we're alive and well, and we're recovering. It's better than nothing, I'd say. Okay, Prismatic Field, and I don't think I'm going to use Drain Life yet. I'm actually going to focus on Heiner, so that way he can get a massive heal himself. Okay, Steel Forge, and Reinforce, I guess. Yeah, whatever. He's gonna die anyways, so yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Penance is just divine damage. We don't need that. Pulsing Heal, if it were an AoE, would be nice, but nope. It is not. So we're just gonna get shards there. Squall, no. Firestorm, no. Okay, we'll get shards. We'll get shards. And we will get shards. For our trouble, though, we did manage to level up, so let's grab something there. For every energy used, deal 6 fire damage, apply 2 fire and 1 vulnerable to all monsters. As much as I like this, we need to avoid using more buffs than we already, or debuffs than we're already using. Because if we use more, then the damage from fire is only going to go worse. So we want Last Guardian here, which is all resistances plus 20, we'll get an additional fortified charge, and if we do reach 25 HP or lower, we gain 90 block, 1 fortify, and 1 reinforce. Sylvie, we will not be using Hawkeye, obviously, so we're going to go with Double Shot. The next range attack puts a copy of it into your hand, which costs 0 to vanish. For Hawkeye, it's basically 2 sight charges, and for every sight charge you apply 2 bleed. This is good if we're not focusing on Fire and Sanctify, so we're just going to go Double Shot. Cornelius. World of Flames, or we can go with Phoenix. If we go Phoenix, we can increase our damage of Fire by 5, and we can transform our damage to Fire whenever we want. Or whenever this is active anyways. And when we die, we resurrect with 40% HP. Normally we don't have to worry about death, but considering the circumstances between everything that happened there, that is a concern I have. For this I'm actually going to take Phoenix, I think. Because as much as I do like the Ember Storms and just having them additional casts to deal even more fire damage, I'm going to go Phoenix just because I want to try it. So we're going to go Phoenix, we're going to get the extra fire damage, and we can transform our damage to fire, so even if we do lose our weapon in the future, we can use that to help us. As for Ottis, we've got 2 items. We've got Solar Flare and we've got Double Bubble. If you've seen my previous series, you know what Double Bubble does. It basically gives 5 shields, and you can put a copy of your next defense into your hand. So it's basically a double down on a card for defense. Solar Flare is different in that it will, for every energy used, we draw an additional card, we deal fire damage, and we apply 4 burn and 3 sanctify, which is not bad. We're going to grab Solar Flare because we are going the sanctify route, so that should help significantly. We are now going to go to the antique shop, and we're going to keep going down. Or at least that's the hope. You find a shop with many ancient objects that seem to be from nearby temples. When you approach, a Naga comes out of the water. As he moves behind the counter, he tells you, Hey, don't rush. I am peaceful and only interested in business. As you can see, I've already explored all the waterfalls above and below the water. These are the best items I have found. I want to make this shop famous, so I'll offer you a fair trade. I can offer to get a discount, so why not? Let's try it. You talk for a while, but you can't convince him. He lets you see the wares, but you think he's increased the price a bit after compensation. Which he has. Unfortunately, that does suck, but hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles. As it stands, let's see, what do we got? We've got the ancient figurine. When you play a skill, recover 5 HP and gain 3 powerful. When you play a melee attack, gain 3 sharp. Okay, so we don't... That's only good if we have a melee weapon. We don't have that. Yeah, we got... Sylvie's a ranged character, so unfortunately the sharp scimitar just falls on deaf ears. And it's not like we're using lightning or wet in our build. So the lightning rune, raincoat, the orb of storms, fall death. Heater shield's okay. I mean, it would give block and shield, but it's not that good overall. Temple amulets. Max HP 8, all damage 1 done, +1, heal done, +1. It's alright, but nothing too special. The only thing I think comes out of here that's looking a bit juicy is the antique figurine. And even then, that's not really that great, so we're just gonna exit. At the edge of the falls, you see an old gnome, admiring the view and sighting. You realize that he is Timothy's master. You pass him the message and he says, I am a skilled craftsman who makes potions, gems, and gadgets. But that apprentice of mine is completely useless. I left him there, near the wolves, in the hope that he would give up or get eaten. I suppose it's time to go back to the workshop. Maybe one of you is worthy and could be my apprentice. I could teach you how to craft something useful. Oh, I see. Interesting. Alright, so we can either go with craft poison and we can get a poison craft. We can go with craft gem and we can get ourselves a mana gem. Or we can go with craft panacea and get panacea. Grant 1, shuffle panacea into your target's deck, cost 0 and vanish. Craft poison, grant 1 inspire, shuffle 1 poison flask into your target's deck, and cost 0 and vanish. Or we can go with mana gem, which gives 2 mana, which is nice. I'm gonna go with Cornelius here, because craft gem seems a bit too powerful to pass up. The Master Craftsman teaches you one of his many crafting recipes, and you learn it without any problems. He also gives you some magic shards for being his new apprentice, and sets you off on his way back to his workshop. Apparently, Cornelius is an apprentice now. Given our HP, I'm half tempted to rest and relax. So I'm actually going to do that. I think the healing is just going to be too good for us, so yeah. You go down the stairs of the temple, but they start to flood because of the waterfall. At some point, you underestimate the power of the water current, and it begins to carry you away. A few meters away from you, there is a great waterfall of aquafall. You cannot afford to fall down it. You will end up dead. Now you can only improvise on how to get out the water, unless one of you prepared in advance. Well, we did come with a rope, so... Seeing the waterfall from afar and noticing that the waters didn't seem safe, you tied a rope to a column to make sure you wouldn't get dragged away. It was a good idea. Unfortunately, we lose the rope, but considering the alternative, better than anything. Crescent Light. Sanctify and Burn. Holy Spell with a Vanish, but it has a jump with 100% boost. That is powerful and something I'm considering heavily. Okay, we can either boost it to jump 3 with a lower cost, or we can make it jump... We can keep its cost, and we can make it cost more. Or we can get the, get higher stats for it. Or we can get a free card upgrade if we're willing to sacrifice the, Dark and Insanity here. As much as I like Crescent Light, no. We're right next to the boss, so if we do go for him, it's only going to make our lives way worse. I'd rather take the guaranteed win rather than worry about, you know, the concerns. Alright, let's boost up speed. We're going to go with Falcon Shot. We'll target the Siren, I suppose. Alright, we're going to go Camouflage here to get multi-shot. Then we can do an Adrenaline here to camouflage. There we go. That'll give Heiner his setup now. We will start with a Battle Shout. Move in with Spike Shield, Barbed Wire. Then we'll use Helping Hand for Cornelius. Alright, nice. Cool. Then we can use Heat Wave to get everybody burned. We're going to use Searing Nova here to cleanse everybody's concerns. We can do Combustion here if we so desire. Do we want to, though? No. I'm going to boost up Ottis, specifically. Activate a Tome of Intellect to get more Inspire cards. And we'll go from there. At the very least, the healing is going to be nice. We'll do Desperate Prayer here. We'll do Prayer of Healing. And we will follow up with Holy Fire on the Spellbinder. Just so we can get Sanctify and just a bunch of, you know, buffer going. Ah, Elemental Pain. That's not fun. Okay, just deal immense damage to Ottis. That's fun. Not really. Alright, we're gonna go with Sharpening Knife here. Then we'll do a Volley here. There we go. Because we already used the Sharpening Knife, we don't use it now, but we will use Burning Shot here. For big, deep damage. Alright, we're gonna go with an Entrench here. Last Guardian, get a Stockade going, Barbed Wire, and Blood Rage just so we have extra mana for next turn. Okay. The lightning's coming in. Not good. Not like we have much of a choice. Okay. We're gonna go with Dark Ritual, give Ottis extra mana. We're gonna go with a Fireball, I think. Yeah, let's go Fireball. That'll reduce the damage, then we'll get Drain Life, so that way we recover. Then we boost up Ottis significantly. We'll get Hailfire just in case, and then we'll be good to go. The burn will basically cleanse the bard, so yeah. Okay. Okay, sadly we cannot use Sacred Ceremony here, but we can use Innervate to recover. We also have a few other options. Mainly we can just draw that. And we can use Barrier if we so desire. We're going to give that to Ottis though, because he is the lowest at the moment. Alright, that just leaves everybody else here. Okay, with this, we are going to use Heat Laser, so everybody focuses on Heiner now. Going to use Steel Forge to get some more block. 1,000 Needles to even make it even more beneficial, and then we go. Ah, double shot. I see. This is actually the perfect time to use it, I think. We're going to use double shot. We're going to camouflage. And then we're going to rapid fire, specifically to Skirmisher in front. We are then going to go with Ricochet here. And then rapid fire again. And we can follow up with a Chant of Initiative on Ottis. And I'm going to take a small break. Just a few minutes. I'm just not feeling well today, I guess. So, yeah, we're going to take a small break, and I will be right back. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Apologies for the delay. There we go. So, just a tidbit. I'm not feeling 100% today. I'm not sure why, but I guess just stomach issues, I suppose. That's just how it comes down to. But it's perfectly fine. I'll manage, I'm sure. Let's see, we're going to take out the skirmisher first. There we go, get him down. Gonna follow up with a vitalize there. Get a detox going, just to make sure Ottis is doing well. Get some prayer. We'll get some more protection going. There we go. And we'll just hope that's enough. Alright, I think we go with the Scorching Ray here. Unless we want to go with something else. I think Scorching Ray is fine. We'll pump that, and then we can get a potential kill there. Yeah, that works. Nice. These guys will burn to death, which is good. They take 300 damage instead of the usual 100, because we're getting additional 50% damage boost to it. Now we got these guys, which, yeah, we'll just haste. We will Elven Agility and Rapid Fire. There we go, that should do it. Get a hidden weapon going. Not that we'll get any true benefit from it, but whatever. And I guess we can Solar Flare to get some more damage output, I guess. We'll Detox. Okay, if we Holy Storm here, and we Sanctify, that'll double it, and we'll get some healing out of it. So, there we go. Not the best result, but it is a result, all the same. For this, we're going to grab Meditate immediately, because it is basically a free card to use, which I'm not going to complain. We'll get Shards for this. We'll get, we're going to ignore the Chant of Accuracy. And I guess we could go with another Stockade. That wouldn't hurt. Because more thorns is better. To reach the obelisk, you have to cross a pond of water. When you approach, you see something moving underneath. Suddenly, 4 snake-shaped heads appear. It's a Hydra. Each head looks a little different from the rest, and you take some time to name them according to their characteristics. Since it doesn't move, you can decide how to position yourself and choose which head you want to stand in front of to fight first. If you do not attack immediately, the Hydras will have time to prepare. We're going to stand in front of Hatred. You position yourself in such a way that the head you call Hatred is in front of the others. By choosing to quickly engage Hatred, the Hydra only have time to prepare itself by improving its physical defenses. Alright. With that, Hydra is going to be, or Hatred is going to be the focus, which can't suffer from wet. The only person who is not going to get benefits is actually our Sanctify, because we cannot use Sanctify on Scorn, which is an issue. So we won't be getting as much healing as anticipated, but we'll get as much as we can from everybody else. Or at least we'll try. Alright, we're going to go Camouflage here, multi-shot. We'll then do Burning Shot here to get some burn going. We're then going to boost the initiative of Ottis here to try and get as much Sanctify as possible so we're not completely out of the water yet. We'll Meditate, we'll get a Holy Fire it seems, but we're not going to use that just yet. We want to avoid as much usage as possible, and we want to benefit as much as possible from these sorts of initiations. That way we can get some more healing, and yeah, hopefully we can survive this bout. Last Guardian, Spike Shield, we'll go Blood Rage, and we'll continue on from there. Alright, we're gonna go with Heat Wave, get some more burn going. Gonna go Tome of Intellect, because this is gonna be a long fight. And I think it's in our best interest to buff Sylvie just a little bit. We're gonna go with Ember Storm, we're gonna go Pyroblast, and Searing Blast, just so we have a bunch of burn going. Because the more burn, the better. And hey, we're basically near killing this thing for hatred, so all the better. Okay, we're gonna go with Vitalizing Serenade, so that way we can get some recovery going. We're gonna go with an Ode of War, specifically for Heiner, I think. Then we can go with a Volley here, I think. Well, actually, no. Let's go with Hidden Weapon here. That way we can get the Sharpening Knife. Then we go with the attack there, and then we can go Rapid Fire and focus on Hatred if we want. But no, we're going to go with Volley, so that way we target as many people as possible. There we go. Hydra Bites go in, and next turn, yep, Hydra Bite. Even more damage. Okay, we're going to throw down a base, get Heiner buffed up. We're going to go with a Solar Flare Holy Storm combo, I think. Yeah, Solar Flare. We can do Praise the Sun as well. Then we do Holy Storm. That's going to deal a ton of damage, that's for sure. That way we can follow up with an Atonement. We could go in with a Sacred Bolt if we wish. Or we can go with Sunbeam. I'm going to go with the Sacred Bolt because it's a bit more powerful. And we will Detox if we want, but I'm going to actually save that for later. But that is a ton of recovery just waiting to be abused, so we will take advantage of it as soon as we can. For now, though, Barricade. We will use 1,000 Needles, Barbed Wire, and we can either Reinforce Steel or Invigorating Blow. I'm going to go for the Reinforced Steel because we can reset our Fortify and double our block, which will help us more in the long run, I'm suspecting. We will do a quick craft gem, and we will give it to Ottis specifically. We are then going to use Fireball. There we go. We will then use Scroll of Intellect on Ottis again and again. That way we can also get another transmission, so he's high buffed up. And we should be good. I would use the fire, but eh. It's for the best I don't. Not now, anyways. Okay, he's throwing down lightning like crazy, which is not fun. But we can get the double shot going, if we wish. So we're gonna see if we can luck out and get the weapon. Okay. I should have used double shot first, but that's perfectly fine. We can, I guess, camouflage again. And we don't have enough mana. Great. Okay, I guess we're going to go that way, and we'll do Falcon Shot there. Do another Falcon Shot, I suppose. And we'll reveal the card there for Sharpening Knife, but whatever. It don't matter. At the very least, we got rid of one of the heads, which is good. That's the good thing. Okay, we can go with a Holy Nova. Or we can go Holy Fire. We're going to go Holy Nova here. Get some Sanctify going. We can then do a Desperate Prayer on Cornelius, so he's healed up. I would have loved to use Radiant Assault, but considering the circumstances, I guess I can. Let's use it. Alright, that's 25 Sanctify, which is good. Okay, we're going to start getting burned now. We're going to activate Phoenix just in case. We'll get some more mana for Ottis to work with. And we will flare it up to get some heals. Alright, let us use Battle Shout here, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna get Stockade. Unfortunately, we can't get anything more than that, which kind of sucks, but that's perfectly fine. We'll just buff up Sylvie, get her some card draw to work with, and we should be good. Ah, Arrogance managed to go invulnerable. That's not fun. That sucks, but we should be fine. Alright, for this we're going to need to... I guess we'll go Elven Agility here? No, if we do that, then we won't be able to attack, period. We can either go for 20 to 22 or the 38. I'm going to go with the 38 in favor of focusing on Scorn, because if we let him live, then things are just going to get worse. So all the better to focus on Scorn and make sure he just goes down. Okay, we're going to go... Staring Nova, maybe? No, let's focus Hellflame. Then we go Recurring Nightmare, actually. Because that way we can cast it 4 times, and basically get him to kill zone. With a nice 333 burn. That's pretty nasty. Alright, we're gonna go Heat Laser here, so that way we get Taunt on Heiner. We're gonna Entrench and Barbed Wire it up. That way he is the focus, and 267 block will be his saving grace. We will Healing Rain it up. We will throw down the base. We'll get a Prayer of Healing, Anthem of Hope, Innervate to even further the healing, and we should be good. Alright. With that, we can now increase the initiative of Cornelius. We're going to activate Elven Agility, so that way we can activate Falcon Shot for extra accuracy. We can then pull a Knife for free, get that strike down. We can then do a multi-shot. No, let's actually do a Ricochet. There we go. And then we can do an Ode of War on Heiner, so that way the taunt is more effective. With that, we can now move on to Cornelius, who is going to inflict as much pain as possible. I guess we'll go Grimoire Flames, Fiery Shield. That'll get the kill off. And then we can just boost up the casting of Heiner, I suppose. And we get a free Fireball. Boom. And that's it. There we go. That's a win. For our troubles, we managed to get quite a good bit of things. Namely, Mass Dispel is going to be our fantastic savior here. Disintegrate, not so much, but we can get Vampiric Tutor, so we're going to grab that. Let's see, we can get Last Reward, which will allow us to take something from our disc power pile and put it into our hand. I think we sacrifice not really great cards, but we can get a double shot back, so that's a good Last Reward, I suppose. Grab that. Bouncing Shield. It's nice, but not necessary. Push Forward is alright. Siege Breakers, nah. We're good. Let's get charged. After a hard fight, you managed to defeat the 4 heads of the Hydra. Now that you can advance, you discover a large golden chest behind one of the columns. You can cross the pond safely and reach the obelisk. Inside the chest, you find a lot of gold coins and magic objects. You also plunder the Hydra's body, finding magic shards and valuable components. For our troubles, we managed to get a ton of things. Nothing too fantastic that we would want. Although the Hydra egg does speak volumes for what it might do. As for what we get because of it, honestly... do we want it? Yeah, I guess we do. It's better than the bass. Oh, so we'll grab the Hydra egg. It'll give us increased... it'll increase our healing charges, so that's not bad. We can grab the Titan Gauntlets to be immune to disarm, with an addition of powerful every 3 turns. That is an option. I think we give that to Sylvie, because she benefits most from powerful. Alongside, of course, Cornelius, that is. That just leaves Heiner and Cornelius for decisions. Honestly, I don't think anything really appeals here. And anything that would have been grabbed is probably already grabbed, so... Grab shards there. And yeah, we're good. We'll just grab shards. We're good. And with that... You are in the front of the obelisk. This is your third obelisk, but this one is different from the other two. The energy that emanates from it is much greater, and the runes shine with much more intensity. With difficulty, you read the obelisk runes aloud. The ground shakes and the obelisk wall warps. This time, a very large portal is created. A blinding white light comes out from a large portal, but it seemed harmless. There's only one place to go. The end of your quest is near. You cross the portal, and before you realize it, you're already in another place. Although they had been accustomed to crossing the obelisk, this time the sensation had been somewhat different. When they looked around, they were astonished. Endless clouds and ancient ruins floated around them. Where were they? Certainly this place could not be reached on foot, or in any normal way. The group could feel how intense the magic was, and without a doubt, this had to be Lord Hanchek's goal with the obelisks. When on the horizon they saw a large staircase rising above the clouds. That was where the group had to go to find out what Lord Hanchek was up to. And with it, we can either go the northern path or southern path. If we go the southern path, we are abstaining from the ancient library gift, so we won't be getting the honorable achievement, which will boost us significantly. Or we can go here and get some pretty dope items for a reasonable cost. For the sake of it, let's see what we got here first. For every vitality charge you apply 1 thorns. Okay, who applies the most of them then? That's a good question. I don't think we have a significant margin of them, so we're just going to ignore it. I think we go with the Stainless Curious here. Yeah, it'll reduce our speed, but we'll get more durability for it, so Heiner's going to be a tank. So we'll give Heiner that. The Avoidance Collar is pretty good. It would give us 3 evasion every turn and 1 buffer. So it's basically a 3-hit wonder, and it'll save our butts. As for who takes it, I think we give it Sylvie, because she could definitely use the avoidance, that's for sure. Let's see, we've got the Gladiator thing, we got the Fervent Ring, which converts bleed into burn. Or gives bleed and burn. The Heart of Thorns is a really powerful one, though. Hold on, let's see. Heiner. Heiner has 2 ways of inflicting vitality and giving out thorns, I suppose, in this case. There is technically 1 way for Sylvie to do it. Cornelius doesn't have any ways to do it. Ottis, I guess Vitalize does count for it, but that's about it. I mean, I guess Sylvie would be the best choice here, because it applies to everybody, but at the same time, Heiner is also the same ordeal then. I think in favor of keeping with the build that I've got, I'm going to ignore it. But yeah, we'll go with that. And let's see if we can upgrade some things before we go. We're going to start with Heiner, though, because goodness knows he needs it. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I've never had a chance. So, let's upgrade Heiner's stuff. We'll increase entrench power, like so. A battle shout we will definitely make into I think a 3-cost here. Yeah, we want to keep the vitality buffer, so we're fine there. We can make the spike shield cost 1, so that'll be a free cost card. We're definitely getting rid of shield charge. Invigorating blow, if we can, keep the cost reduced. I guess this actually increases the vitality, though, doesn't it? Let's see, barricade. Let's upgrade that. Battle plan, we can't upgrade because it's too costly, but we can upgrade the barbed wire here. I guess we can make the barbed wire a constant cast. No, we're not. Blood Rage, we'll definitely keep though. And we should be good enough as it is. I guess 166 is perfectly fine. We won't get as much upgrades as we wanted, but it's perfectly fine. We'll leave it as is. Okay, with that out of the way, we are as upgraded as we possibly can be, so let's go. We're going to take the northernmost route, and we should be fine. Alright, pacifism, absolutely not. Alright, let's get going. Let's see how we fare against the last minions in this area. Gonna be a tough battle, but hopefully we can make it through. Alright, we're gonna go double shot, camouflage multi-shot. Then we can throw in a sharpening knife against you. Can't use hidden weapon, but we can use multi-shot just to add some more damage. Alright. We can throw in an immediate flame strike if we wish, which I guess works. Yeah, why not? Cool. Big damage, follow up with more damage. There we go. That'll bring their burn up to crazy amounts, which is alright. Not a fan of that big damage, though. Well, technically big damage, but still. Okay. Gonna go Steel Forge, Barricade, Stockade, Blood Rage, Battle Shot. Get some nice, juicy vitality going. We're gonna go with a Sacred Ceremony to give everybody Bless. And then we can detox Heiner. It's a simple thing, but it does provide healing, so all the better. Okay, with this, we're gonna go with, let's see, get Adrenaline going. We can get a Chant of Initiative for Cornelius, I suppose? Yep. We'll go with a Burning Shot, which we'll apply on, I guess, the Oddball, because they're the most susceptible. We'll give a boost to Heiner, and I guess we can do a last reward if we wish, but I'm going to save it for later. In favor of finding something specific. Okay, we can go with a Prismatic. We're going to give Craft Gem to Ottis. We'll do a Transmission, Scroll of Intellect up to Wazoo. And we should be able to get him to Mana 10. Yep, there we go. I probably could buff up Cornelius so he deals more damage, so we don't have to worry too much, but having Ottis on heal duty is always nice, so getting to Sanctify charges is important, in some degrees. Alright, Barbed Wire, Spiked Shield, 1,000 Needles, Battle Plan. I forgot to get rid of Shield Charge, but whatever. And I don't have enough mana for Stockade right now. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna go Praise the Sun, Holy Nova, Healing Rain for everybody, Prayer of Healing, Prayer of Protection, Shield of Warding, off we go. Alright, nice. Bunch of power boosts, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna go with Elven Agility here. Camouflage it up. I'm gonna go with a Volley, I suspect. Yeah, why not? There we are. And let's see. Yeah, that's only gonna cost us more, so we're gonna go with the Vitalizing Serenade. Gonna focus on Ottis here. And there we go. Ah, Solar Flare and Holy Fire. Okay, we're gonna activate the Mana Gem first. Then we can use Solar Flare here. We're going to target, I guess, one of the frontliners. Targets everybody, ultimately. I'm going to take out the Vanguard next. Get them reduced. Bird should take him out significantly at some point, but we'll have to see. Alright, Heat Wave. Ember Storm, I suppose. There we go. We're going to drain some health from you in particular. There we go. And we will do a Dark Ritual on Cornelius to set you up for next turn. The burn should kill most of enemies, except for the gunner. With that, we Barbed Wire, Last Guardian, Invigorating Blow. I guess we reinforce Field here and Shield Charge, even though we cannot apply the hit. Then we just remove the slow. And there we go. Round 4, but we did manage to get the potential kill, so. Alright, Ode of War. Yep. Burning Shot. Alright, Sharpening Knife. Camouflage. Okay, I guess I don't get that. But I guess the arrow comes in. Last reward gets us a nice, juicy, free burning shot. There we go. That'll have to do. Cool. Burn kills. Divine Ire. It's an alright ability, but I think Desperate Prayer is much better. Yeah, we'll grab Desperate Prayer. Because having another burn of this is not bad. Mana Surge is alright, Mass Invisibility is okay, but... Again, things I don't need. They're just more cards for me to use, so... Alright, Spiked Shield I guess we can grab. Having another one for free isn't bad, but yeah, it's fine. Okay. I don't think we can go into these areas, nor enter the ruins here, so that is off the table, but we can go to the old warehouse. You arrive at some ruins full of piles of rubble and worn objects. It seems that this place was an old warehouse. After investigating a bit, you see 4 piles that might contain some objects that are still in good condition. With some luck, you might find something really unique. You don't have time to remove the rubble and investigate all the piles, so you'll have to decide on one of them. Which pile do you want to investigate? Either way, we have a 63% chance to find something. Whether we succeed or not is a wholly depends. But let's see, what do we want? I think it's in our best interest to get... I think we go for armor this time around. Or a weapon? Let's go a weapon, why not? Let's see through the weapons pile. Let's see how lucky we are. You have found a truly ancient and unique artifact. We have found Netherblade. Damage on hit deals 5 insanity damage and applies vulnerable. I'm sorry, but that is not acceptable for our build. We are definitely not taking any of the corruptions now, because we are reaching the end of the game, and I do not want to risk it. So we're just going to push through to the end. And just hope we're, you know, in a good ways. Okay, buff up Cornelius here. Song of Celerity, just so everybody's beefed up there. We're gonna go Camouflage. Ricochet. Okay, there we go. Elven Agility for the next 2 attacks. And I don't think we have anything in our burn pile, so ignore that for now. And we'll do it next turn. Alright, with that we're going to use a Prismatic Field here. Tome of Intellect just for prep for next turn. Going to use a Heat Wave, and I think it's high time we burn the ever-living heck out of the Lancer, because he is the most problematic of our group. Or of the group, I do believe. I can tolerate the Vanguard's multi-attack. That I can tolerate. It's the Lancer dealing a crazy amount of damage just suddenly that worries me. Okay, Last Guardian, Barbed Wire, Stockade. And laser to focus on Heiner. And we'll go Helping Hand for Ottis. See if he gets an additional card of juiciness. Okay, we're gonna go with Praise the Sun to start with. That way we can do Flash. We're gonna follow up with Healing Rain. We don't necessarily need to use bulk heal this time around, so we're gonna just use Radiant Assault. Just hit as many people as we can. And get a nice juicy 17 Sanctify per hit. Okay, this Lancer's probably going to die, which is good. So we'll just wait for round 2, yep. If we leave him alone, he's just going to burn to death, which is perfectly fine by me. We're going to activate Double Shot, get Camouflage going, to activate Rapid Shot here. Gonna start targeting, I think the Gunner here. There we go. We're gonna go with Vitalizing Serenade here. To then go with Ode of War for Heiner, and Rapid Fire again. We are going to eventually have to deal with the shield generator and just tank through that, but we'll try our best to avoid it as much as we can. Although, I guess, fire says another thing. Okay, we're gonna go with that burn. We can go with a Searing Blast or Flare or something. I guess Searing Blast. We can use the Grimoire if we really want to. It would give us more, but I think Flare is going to be nice. We'll Flare and then Fire Shield. There we go. And then we just go with a Shield of Intellect, or Scroll of Intellect. And we'll give that to Cornelius for next turn. Oh, Vampiric Tutor. Let's see, anything good? We've managed to get Flame Strike and all the others, so let's go Flame Strike. Free Flame Strike. Boom. More damage. Never hurts. Alright, cool. That leaves all the others. Apparently this guy's not suffering as much burn as I wanted. Yeah, because he's suffering bleed. That would explain things. So yeah, as you can see, the more... If we get another status effect, it's just completely abstains from using fire, which is a bad thing for us. Okay, we're gonna go Solar Flare. We'll Atone, and we will Vitalize Sylvie. That'll have to do. And sadly, while I cannot deal with him yet, and I'm gonna need to deal with his bleed. Otherwise, things are just gonna be worse. Okay, we're gonna barricade here. Gonna barbed wire. Let's do a... Let's go reinforced, why not? We'll do a battle plan. Put the shield charge and the 1,000 needles away in favor of Steel Forge. And off we go. Okay, because of this instance, we're going to have to deal with you. I guess, no, it's actually your block that's dealing with it, isn't it? So we're going to Camouflage to Falcon Shot, to where we can Chant of Initiative Cornelius into position. And we can use Hidden Weapon to get Sharpening Knife here. And that'll be used, and we should be good. We could do with some more Sharp, but we can only do so much. For now, though, we'll get Phoenix going. We will start buffing up Sylvie a little bit. And then we'll give some more to Ottis to work with, and there we go. More mana across the board. Solid. Alright, nice. We managed to get him to bleed out with that. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go with Battle Shout here, increase our vigor. We're gonna go Stockade, Spike Shield, and be good to go. Everyone should bleed out here, but it doesn't hurt to go confirm that. So we'll remove his bleed to make our damage even better. And then we will follow up with Holy Storm. And I guess Sacred Bolts, just to be sure. Protection, and detox one of ours. There you go. The burn should just clear out everybody. There we go. We do reach to round 4, unfortunately, but that's just par for the course. We'll go burning shots and rapid fire. Finish off. There we go. With that, we get yet another stockade for Heiner, so I'm probably going to grab that, actually. Do we need anything from here? Not for her, so we'll just get shards. Evocation is hard to pass up, so we'll grab that. Renew is nice, but not needed. Celestial Brilliance, though. You know what? Let's grab Celestial Brilliance. Getting that purge is nice. If only to get rid of a positive effect from an enemy. You encounter a white construct hitting an anvil with a hammer, and next to it you see an inactive oddball. As you approach it, it says to you, "Fear not, I am a blacksmith who loves working with platinum. Right now, I was trying to fix this oddball, but I lack another type of metal to fix its damaged dark side. I'm also very good at forging magical items, like this platinum ring that you can keep. But if you give me some kind of rare material, I'll make you something even more impressive. Do you have something he can use to forge an item?" We'll just take the platinum ring because we don't have anything on us. As for what the benefits yield us, honestly, there's nothing really too special about it. Not for us, anyways. Yes, we could replace the reinforce and block, but the reinforce is really powerful for us, so we're just gonna abstain. Miss out on some items, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Now, for this. Okay. I do believe either the Lancer or the Monk is a good choice to target, but anything goes, really. Gonna go for the camouflage here. And we can get a hidden weapon, I suppose. Which we can camouflage again, and we'll just strike the Monk. There we go. We're just trying to get as much sharp, mainly, for, as why I'm using so much. Okay, we can go with a Vampiric Tutor to start with, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna go with Flame Strike, naturally. We will go with Prismatic Field to boost up our Powerful, just to make it even better. We are then going to use Flame Strike here. Get some big damage. Get a Tome of Intellect running. And we can boost ourselves with as much as we want. I guess let's spend our 1 mana to increase Cornelius' mana. Might as well. Alright, for this we've managed to get... Alright, so we're going to go Stockade here. 1,000 Needles, Reinforced Steel, Blood Rage, and we're good to go. Got a nice 185 armor to bulk up with. Okay, we've got Holy Fire, which is nice. We're going to start with Atonement, though. Focus on the Monk, I suppose. There we go. We will get Bulk Heal. We'll use that later, but we'll focus Vitalize on Cornelius instead. We'll then use Flash, Solar Flare, and then finalize with Holy Fire. There we go. Give everybody a nice juicy burn. And remove the bleed from Heiner. And off we go. Okay. Alright, with this we can activate Double Shot here. And we can literally target anybody we wish. I'm going to activate Adrenaline first before we go. Then we can go with Burning Shot. Now we've got another free casting of Burning Shot if we wish, which I'm going to use immediately. I'm going to open up not Last Reward, but I will definitely open up Camouflage here. That way I can use Rapid Fire on the one in the back here. There we go. And now I can use Last Reward, and I can pull literally anything from here. I think I'm gonna go with rapid fire though. Just get that for free, and just completely demolish literally anybody. I'm gonna go with the Lancer again, just so he's in death door radius. We'll follow up with a chant of initiative, give that to Heiner, and then we go. Alright, with that, we're gonna stockade up, barricade up, spike shield up, and we're gonna use invigorating blow to get some more mana. Follow up with barbed wire, and we're good. So Heiner doesn't have that big of a thorns buff, but we're doing pretty well, all things considering, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna go craft gem, gonna give that Ottis as we do. Gonna get some evocation set up so we can prep for the future. Activate Heat Wave, Ember Storm, and I guess Fiery Shield just in case we get something. And I think that's a kill for everybody. Yeah, that's literally burn for everybody. We just need to deal with the gunner. Okay, we're gonna go with Praise the Sun here. Use a mana gem. Start with a Sunbeam here. And Holy Storm. There we go. That'll burn. That'll bring us to round 3, which will only get us to good quality, but that's perfectly fine. We're just gonna Sharpening Knife, Vitalizing Serenade, Ricochet, even though we don't deal enough, and we're good. 240 damage. Alright, we're gonna grab Provoke here. That way we got another taunt for us. Gonna get shards. Dark Pact, nope. We're gonna ignore Prismatic Field, Disintegrate. Purging Ray. Yeah, it's alright, but no. Holy Blast, no. Yeah, no, we're good. Alright, let's go. To the Ancient Library. You arrive at some ruins where you find a large stone shelf with books that look really old. There are also the remains of several books and scrolls scattered everywhere, so you deduce that this was a great library in ancient times. Most of the books turn to dust just by touching them, and you don't know how to read the ones that are left or they are missing pieces. After searching for a while, you only find a large history book, a few scrolls, and a book that talks about electricity and ancient technology. You read the book and it is too complicated for you, but you are convinced that it will be of great use to the gnome. So, you make sure to get it to him as soon as possible. You feel great that you were able to help someone in need. And for it, we've managed to get our final card, Honorable, which is going to literally help us get through the game. Poison Catalyst is not enough worth for Empower. And knowing Empower and what it can do... Oh wait, what the hell? This is a new mob. A Magus. I am concerned. Alright, so that's an interesting situation. I've not seen this minion before, so this is going to be a change of pace. Let's throw down some initiative just to get ourselves ready for this, because it's going to be quite the fight. Alright, we'll get that. We will throw down a volley here. Okay, we're going to use a hidden weapon to reduce the cost of the sharpening knife by 1. So that way we can throw a strike over to the monk, I guess, to start with. Throw down a last reward to get the sharpening knife. There we go. And now we can boost up our sharp by quite a lot. Is there any other cards that we need? Nope. We're good. Alright, end turn. Time for Cornelius. Let's see. What do you got, buddy? Recurring Nightmare, Craft Gem. Let's use Heat Wave first. We'll do Craft Gem on Cornelius so we can prepare for next turn. We're not going to use Combustion just yet. But Recurring Nightmare is not bad. Let us use Tome of Intellect here. And then we are going to spam the power Recurring Nightmare as much as possible. There we go. That'll increase the burn like crazy. And he's basically half health to death. So, yeah, it's not bad. Okay, we're going to start with Steel Forge, Stockade, Barricade, Spike Field, or shield, and blood rage. Just so we have mana for next turn. But yeah, the buffer is always important. Okay, we're gonna go with Healing Rain here to cleanse. I think we go with Holy Nova. No, we're gonna go with Radiant Assault because the big deep's there. There we go. That'll be our turn, but we'll at the very least get Sanctify when we start activating it, so all the better. Ah, Dementia. Not a fun ability, I will admit. Okay, let's see. We're going to activate Elven Agility here, I think. Yeah, let's activate Elven Agility, then we can get Falcon Shot going. And we can activate Double Shot here for Rapid Fire. Alright, we can now use Rapid Fire on somebody else. I'm probably going to use it on the Lancer here. I hope it's enough. And then Ricochet. There we go. That'll have to do. We'll get Adrenaline going, and I guess Multi-Shot is great. Why not? That'll lose all the block from Sylvie, but it doesn't hurt, I don't suppose, I think. We'll have to see. Okay, we're gonna go with Searing Nova to start with. Get all that burn going. Of course, this buggers Cornelius up for next turn, but hey, it's fine. We're gonna increase the healing there. We're gonna get some more mana for Sylvie, I suppose, and we'll be done there. Alright. Heiner's getting some big beefs up. Nice. Okay, we've lost our Provoke, it seems, which does suck, but whatever. We'll go Stockade, 1,000 Needles, and I guess go for a Shield Charge. And Reinforced Shield, because why not? Get that big, juicy 367 block. Would have loved to taunt, but I guess it's not always going to be the case. Okay, I guess Prayer of Healing. We'll go Desperate Prayer as well to boost up Heiner's stats. And we'll save the barriers for an emergency. You never know, after all. Alright, it seems, oh no, Sylvie's being targeted like crazy. That's not good. Yeah, no, the dementia's coming in hard. Okay, yeah, no, the thorns are gonna be ruining me like crazy, so... We're going to Chant of Initiative to get Cornelius into position. We will Ode of War herself to where we can Camouflage. And I guess Camouflage again, just in case. Because why not? We'll get more sharp because of it, so all the better. We throw down a Heat Wave here. We'll get Phoenix just in case. We will throw down an Evocation to where we Ember Storm, suffering a significant amount of damage, but not enough to take us out. To where we will boost up Ottis, just a smidgen, and get Prismatic Field going. So we got a bit more powerful going for us. And a lot less elemental damage suffering. Because goodness knows we need to deal with that. Okay, we're going to go with... do we go Battle Shout or Heat Laser? I'm going to go with Heat Laser, just so we get targeted. We're then going to use Battle Shouts to where I can prep Entrench and Battle Shout for later. That way I can use Last Guardian without worry, and Helping Hand to cleanse Sylvie of any concerns. To some degree, anyways. Okay, Mass Hysteria is not fun, but whatever. We're just doing what we can, and oh god. Cornelius is dead, nearly dead. Oh god, oh god. Okay. Yeah, no, that escalated really quickly. I'm gonna reload that. Yeah, let's reload that. That was a bit too hectic for me. Here I was just chilling like a villain, and just boom, boom. Alright, get a hidden weapon here. Okay, we're gonna Sharpening Knife. I think we need to deal with the Psychic first and foremost. We're then going to Camouflage here. and volley. And I guess Song of Celerity here. Get another draw to get another... I guess another volley? Yeah, let's go another volley instead. There we go, get as much damage output as we can. And I preferably want to focus on the psychic, so... Let's see, let's go with Ottis here instead for the mana gem. And I think it's high time we use Nightmare. Or we use Pyroblast, one of the two. Alright, let's use Searing Blast to start with. Then use Recurring Nightmare. I'm gonna just spam it like crazy. Yeah, we want to get the Psychic out, like, immediately. The sooner the better, I think. Because if the Psychic starts stacking up Dementia and all that jazz, it's just gonna be worse for us. So yeah, all the better to just get it all set up there. But then we focus on the Lancer, then we can focus on the Monk and Magus, because I'm not sure what the Magus does ultimately to ruin us. We're gonna go Radiant Assault here after we use Praise the Sun, though. That way we can just start pelting with more Sanctify. Okay, the Psychic should probably die here, so we shouldn't be that bad. Yep, there we go. That just leaves all the rest here. Luminous Barrier. Deal 9 holy damage, apply 2 Sanctify, gain shields. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, I'm gonna start with Falcon Shot most likely. Yeah, no, it's the Thorns that do us in pretty badly. Okay, we're gonna do Double Shot, Elven Agility here, Rapid Fire. Gonna hurt us with significant pain for Sylvie, but that's perfectly fine. And Ricochet. There we go. Oh, nice, Adrenaline. Multi-shot? Sure, why not? YOLO. Get rid of as much Thorns as possible. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go Heat Wave here. We are gonna go with Flare. Flare, yes. And then we go Searing Nova. That should be quite enough. Yep. We're purging quite a lot, and it's much more efficient now. Hopefully we won't die here, but we'll have to see. Alright, we can get the taunt off now because of it. We can then go Stockades. We can go 1,000 Needles, Reinforced Shield, and Shield Charge to get the kill there. Making our lives a lot easier. So it was right to reset, ultimately, which is good. Saves me the concern of having to worry for a near future. Holy Fire. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get him into near-death range. Get a barrier going for Heiner. Ah, Meteorites. It's a good thing I have damage going for it, and yeah, your attempts have failed. Oh, but that burn is nasty. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna want Cornelius next. And I guess we'll do the same for Ottis. There we go. Gonna get an Ode of War for Sylvie. Gonna get Camouflage and Multi-Shot. That'll have to do. And yeah, the burn's gonna be nasty when we get to it. Okay, Heat Wave, Phoenix, Ember Storm. That'll get the burn nice and plumped up. Get the buffs going for Heiner. Or rather, Ottis, I should say, rather. Alright, we'll meditate to get some draw. Atonement. I guess Solar Flare, Flash. Healing Rain to get rid of all that burn. Prayer Protection, Mana Gem, done. And we've basically negated all that burn that would have harmed us even more. So that's a plus. I guess we can use Helping Hand here to give Ottis some more draw, but dead. Don't need it. Okay, let's grab a mana gem here, I think. Do we need a circle of healing? Not really. No, we're going to convert that into shards. We can discover small weapons, which we don't need, so shards. Reinforced steel, no. We can split our thorns if we really wish, but I don't think we need to do that, so we're just going to get shards. Okay, give me a hot minute. I just need to check up on things, and I will be back. I'm not going to put the screen, just give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, no, it was nothing too serious, just had to check up on things. You are at the base of a great staircase, but in front of you there are two colossal automatons blocking your way. The automatons do not attack you immediately. They seem to be on the defensive, and their only intention is to protect the staircase. No matter how hard you look at it, your only option is to defeat them in order to continue. We attack them directly. Alright, it's up to these two now. Let's go Song of Celerity, get ourselves up in initiative. We're gonna go double shot. Before we camouflage, we're gonna enchant of initiative. We're gonna get, I guess, Heiner on duty. Get camouflage going. And now we can volley here. Just take them and deal more damage. Get another volley going. Yeah, plenty of damage, I suppose. Alright, Heiner, we want you on Entrench duty to give everybody nice, juicy block. We're gonna go with, I guess, Last Guardian here, and Provoke. There we go. We'll get the taunt going for Heiner, so that's gonna help significantly. And we can do Pyroblast if we're feeling very aggressive. I think that's in our best interest, though. We're going to Pyroblast like crazy. We're not going to increase its cost, though, because we want to use the Tome of Intellect here, and preferably the Dark Ritual so we can get more mana for next turn. So all the prep is necessary, essentially. Okay, we can go with Solar Flare if we get the prep right. But I don't think we'd want to use it this turn. Yeah, we're not going to get that much if we do it this turn. I mean, we can. It's just not going to get as much effect. Let's go with Innervate instead, and start focusing on healing instead. Well, bugger it. I might as well. Bugger it. We'll focus on the back line, and then we can get Holy Fire, which is just even more pain for him, for Dusk. Let's hope it was the right choice, because it seems like it was. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go with Adrenaline to get ourselves up in initiative order. We're gonna go with the upgraded hidden weapon, so that way we can get the sharpening knife increased in damage. Okay, we're gonna go with Chant of Initiative. Well, first let's go see what Burning Shot does. It gets us a nice Ode of War, which we can use for Heiner to get some more defenses. We'll then use Chant of Initiative on Heiner as well. That way we get his speed up. Make sure he's up and fast and ready to kill. Alright, I think we can only get one of the stockades up, so we're going to get the one with Vitality on it. Get the Spike Shields, Shield Forge. It should be good to go. Okay, with this, we can go with Vampiric Tutor first. We can get ourselves a Recurring Nightmare or something else. I'm going to go with the Searing Nova here, I think. Strictly because I believe it has more benefit than downside. We're going to boost up Ottis with the Mana Gem. We'll get some Scrolls of Intellect going so we get some draw. Alright, I think we're going to go with the... Alright, going to go Scorching Ray first. We're then going to use Searing Nova here. And then we're going to use Combustion to deal a ton of damage. And we'll follow up with the Scroll of Intellect for next turn for Cornelius. I'm going to throw down a Mana Gem to get more mana. And I think it's high time we use Radiant Assault. That'll get us some Sanctify to go with. And it'll give us a ton of healing to work with, which is going to be nice. Alright. Now Dusk is currently just burning away, which is perfectly fine with me. Now we just gotta focus on Dawn, because now the Dusk punishment is coming in. So if you attack him anytime, it's going to be nasty, so... You want to avoid attacking him, preferably. We'll get Vitality, we'll get Elven Agility going to start a Falcon Shot here. We'll then do a Camouflage, and we will follow up with a Ricochet. Now, what it means by attacking directly, well, damage by others, it means any direct attack towards Dusk is going to affect him. So as long as you're not doing like any direct attacks to him, you're fine. So yeah, if you attack Dusk or Dawn directly, it just makes things a lot worse for you. If it's indirect, however, that's a whole nother story. So things like Heat Wave apply, and, you know, things of that nature do apply in general. So anything that's random or otherwise is fine. Okay, we're gonna go with Transmission. We'll give that to Ottis, I suppose. Scroll of Intellect for Heiner, or Cornelius, and we'll go with Drain Life, even though we don't need it yet. Because it's just extra damage. Why not? Okay, we're gonna go with Flash. There we go. We'll go Meditate here. Ah, Holy Storm. I'm not sure if this works, but it should in the same case. Worst case, it does have blocks, so it's not that bad. But yeah, you just have to consider small things in it. Alright, we're gonna go with Battle Shout, I think? Yeah, we go Battle Shout, then we go 1,000 Needles to get more Thorns. Then we'll get more card draw for Sylvie to work with, and we should be good to go. There we go. With Fast, it allows us to get Volley, but we're gonna go with Sharpening Blade here. That way you can get more sharp. We're going to follow up with Volley, I think? Yeah, Volley would increase block, but we're gonna go for the Burning Shot so we can increase our burn. Because the more burn, the better, after all. We can't get Sharpening Knife here, so we'll quickly do that. We get one cost for it, but it's fine, whatever. As long as we're doing as intended, like increasing block, that's what we're planning to do. Or that's for the best. Okay, it seems like they're beefing up like crazy, which is not good. Okay, Atonement. Prayer of Healing. Block. Anthem of Hope. Let's just hope they're not over-healing, because otherwise this is just going to be hellish. Okay, Phoenix. Mana Gem. Scrolls of Intellect for next turn, I suppose. Searing Blast. Evocation. And Transmission. Yeah, no, it seems like they're healing immensely. It's probably because of the nasty effect they have, which allows them to heal just over time. To give you a rough idea, there's like a special condition in this fight, which is not shown. But essentially what happens is, anytime they reach a certain point... Well, I guess it shows in Law of Darkness and Law of Light. When we play a card, they apply 8 shield to the lowest HP, and the lowest HP monster recovers 2% HP. It's a nasty debuff that is hard to overcome. But we should be fine, ultimately. It's not something that can't be stopped after all. You just need high octane damage. So while they may be suffering, or not be suffering that much right now, they will be suffering in the near future. Okay, we're gonna go with I guess Burning Shot? Yeah, Burning Shot on Dawn. Get more burn. Get Last Reward going for the extra Burning Shot for extra damage. There we go. We just need Cornelius to just plow with massive fire damage. That's all it comes down to. Of course there is that, though. Heiner just gets demolished by Pain. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna need a quick Desperate Prayer here. Okay, let's detox. Barrier. As much as I'd like to use damage from Ottis, that was kind of needed. We'll entrench here. Stockade. Hope that's enough, and we'll be good to go. Alright, let us use Hellflame here. Gonna use Heat Wave, Ember Storm, and Bloody Flame Strike. There we go. Gonna Fireball the one who's currently active. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the burn from that, but we're now dealing a ton of damage. That's the important part. Okay, we're going to use Camouflage here. And then we're just gonna rapid fire at the back here. Get as much damage output as possible. We'll end our turn there. Okay, Heiner's suffering pretty badly, but we should be able to heal just perfectly fine. And of course you got rid of the Burn Dust. Great. That is not gonna be fun. Okay, I think it's high time for a Mass Dispel, I think. Yeah, let's go Mass Dispel here. And let us leave it at that. Okay, Heiner. Or rather, Cornelius. We need you on burn duty here. We either go for the big burn here or something else. I think we go with the big burn. And get some mana. There we go. Let's get some more mana here. There we go. Hope that's enough. Alright. We don't have any shields for Cornelius, so that sucks. Or, yeah, Heiner, I should say. So that sucks, but we can only do so much. Alright, we're gonna Sharpening Knife here. Get more attack there. We can get Last Reward active, so we can get another Sharpen of the Knife, or we can go with Rapid Fire. I want to sharpen as much as possible to deal as much more as possible. We'll go all shot there. Even if we do take some damage, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, that block is nasty. At least it slowly gets rid of it as we go through our thorns. But damn if it doesn't hurt. Okay, we're gonna go with... we can't use Sacred Alright, so we're gonna have to use Innervate here. We'll follow up with Vitality. We just need as much healing on Heiner as possible at this point, so the regeneration is important. Okay, we're gonna boost up with Flare here. Okay, we're gonna go with Prismatic Field to get our buffer back. We'll get a Dark Ritual going for Heiner specifically, because he will need the block to boost him up significantly. Entrench, Barricade, Shield, and mana, just in case for next turn. Okay. I can get away with Camouflage, but we're gonna do Hidden Weapon first. Oh, we couldn't do anything with that, rip. Okay. Camouflage then, and Rapid Fire at the back. The less there, the better. We can get a Ricochet going if we want, which I'm probably going to do. Get rid of that block. Because the last thing we need is that block dealing a mass amount of damage with the Shield Slam. That is only going to make our lives worse. Okay. With that, Ottis is now healed. Or rather, Ottis has the mana to heal if need be. We could certainly do with a Holy Fire at this point, so we're going to use that here. And then we're just going to heal with Heiner. Preferably the Vitalize, though. So we'll get that maximized out. So now he's at a 53 regen, which is going to help him a lot. Okay, we can go Searing Nova, Scorching Ray. I'm going to go with Combustion here. So that way we've got Dawn on the edge. So we're nearly basically at the kill zone here. I think we can get away with, let's see. He's at 19 HP if we do get him there. So if we get enough shield, then we should be able to shield slam him to get him to Death's Door. At least I think. Yeah, if we do this, and we are able to use Blood Rage, yep. We'll do 1,000 Needles here. Oh, great. He just heals, right. I forgot about that. Well, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, let's see. How's our cards? Okay, so we got Last Reward, thankfully. Okay, I think we do Rapid Fire here. Yep, there we go. We'll then follow up with, I guess, Hidden Weapon, because I do believe... No, it's actually not. Wait. Oh, I guess our thing didn't come up. Okay, that's odd. I guess we'll just go Rapid Fire then, and pelt like crazy. There we go. That'll have to do. We'll let you go about your burn business. Hopefully we can get the kill, but I don't hold any hope here. We'll have to see. Alright. Yeah, no, we're just gonna have to focus on Dusk at this point and hope like we can actually handle it. Okay, we're gonna go with... Do we go Sanctification here? I think we go Sanctification here. Just to get more, you know, gains out of it. We could stop attacking, we could stop attacking Dawn, and that should kill him. But I'm just gonna take the safe route and probably go for the Combustion here. Yeah, let's go safe route, kill him. And we're gonna get a Dark Ritual to prepare Cornelius for next turn. But now, because Dusk is like that, we can just focus on taking our time whittling him down, instead of just worrying about it all the time. We'll go with this, Battle Shout to get rid of the slow. We will then go Battle Plan for now, in favor of putting Entrench and Reinforce Steel next. And we'll save Heat Laser for another turn when we have more block with Heiner. Yeah, but Sylvie's she's blocking like crazy. So, the evasion is really doing numbers for her. I really should have given that Heiner, but whatever. Alright, Camouflage. Let's see. We don't have a hidden weapon, so we can't use that, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, Dusk Punishments. We won't be able to benefit from that, that's for sure. We'll go Vitalize next. Give that to Heiner once again. He's now healing up like crazy, which is perfect for us. We're going to Entrench. We are going to... I think we're going to Barricade instead, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're going to hold off on using anything damage-wise just for now, until the block goes away. But once that does go away, we should be good to go. We're going to give Cornelius a boost there. We're going to give the Ode of War to Heiner. And I guess it's high time we use Last Reward to get some more... We'll get Ode of War again. That way we can boost up somebody else. I guess we'll boost up Ottis for now. And now for Cornelius. This was annoying that we had to go through so many rounds, but considering the circumstances, it makes sense. Alright, do we want to go through this? I guess we do. We've got the block, Bucker it. Okay, that was a wrong move. Okay, let's just stop there. Let them go for that. That's fine. Okay. I regret doing that immensely. Okay, we're gonna go bulk heal. I guess Sacred Bolt here. Yeah, there we go. End our turn there. Alright, Heiner. Yeah, no, that was painful. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. Okay, 1,000 Needles. Spike Bolt, Blood Rage. Get the Invigorating Blow there. That'll have to do. Yeah, we ended up losing our burn, which is not good. Alright, we're gonna go Vitalizing. Gonna Camouflage here. I guess Ricochet. Then we get Multi-Shots. And it's not like we can use Hidden Weapons, so we'll ignore that. And of course you're using Divine Punishment again, which is not fun. Ah, jeez. Prismatic Fields. Alright, get some more mana. Yeah, no, this is gonna be painful if this is the case. Oh god. Prayer Protection. Alright, let's hope you're not going to do what I think you're gonna do and make this a lot worse for us, but I have a high suspicion you are. Okay. Okay, Vitalizing Serenade. Chant of Initiative. Get more block, I suppose. Yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, we can get a nice new juicy block if we wish. I guess we can go with that. We'll go Barricade, Spiked Field. We're gonna go Reinforced. Get a nice 517 block. Okay, the Shield Slam just gets rid of it. Nice. And now we can finally spam like crazy. Okay. Let's get rid of some of the buffs, or the debuffs that we got. Gonna give a boost to Cornelius specifically. Let's finally deal with Dusk properly. Gonna purge him like crazy. Okay, gonna start with Recurring Nightmare. Just boost as much as we can. Alright, that brings it to 171. We're going to use Scorching Ray here. Get even more. Gonna use a Dark Ritual again. We want... yeah, Sylvie's got enough initiative that it's pumping out enough for Cornelius to take advantage of. Gonna get Camouflage, Multi-Shot going. Last reward, we'll get a free Multi-Shot off, so all the more damage, the better. Okay, Heiner. We're gonna go Entrench, Blood Rage, 1,000 Needles. Alright, this should be the last blow, I think, but we'll have to see. Alright, Searing Nova, Fireball, Drain Life. Okay, that's some big damage going. Now we just need to hold off for a turn and let them die of natural causes. But it seems like they're gonna die anyways because they didn't apply the buffer there, so we should be fine. Took a lot longer than I anticipated, but that's the best we can do. Okay, let's end our turn, and boom, 695 fire. Underwhelming performance, but we managed to get through it, so all the better. We'll grab Provoke here. We don't need a weapon cache here, so we're gonna get Shards. Mass Invisibility is okay, but not needed for this, so we're gonna get Shards. Celestial Brilliance, great if we have the chance to use it, but we don't have enough mana, I don't think. So we're just gonna get Shards. After a hard fight, you have defeated the 2 colossal automatons, and the way to the stairs is clear. Before you start the ascent, you notice that there is a large ancient chest on one side of the tower. Although you are short on time, a chest is a chest. Inside the chest you find gold, magic shards, and a lot of extraordinarily rare items that have been stored there for centuries. For our troubles, we managed to get ourselves a nice juicy set of items, which I'm going to happily use. Alright, so Bastion. I think this is a Heiner specific item. It'll give Fortify and Mitigate charges, and for every Fortify charge you apply, we apply 6 block. We use Fortify enough that it does matter. We can get a Bloodstone to recover, or we can get a item called the One to get some regeneration. I'm going to go with the One for Ottis, even though we sacrifice some of our Sanctify charges, because more mana is more mana. For Sylvie, we're perfectly fine with giving her nothing, but anything goes, really. Let's see, Bloodstone... Well, let's see. Her abilities don't specify that she needs to actually choose a specific weapon. Actually, it does specify Sharp and Piercing. Yeah, so I can't actually use Sharper. I can't use this, the Destroyer Gauntlets. So that's out of the table. Actually, let's restart. Let's see if there's anything better. Oh, that was weird. Okay, glitch, but whatever. Hello. Good to see you, Meg. I'm just finishing the game, so once I'm done, I will be with you guys shortly. But yes, let's see. I think we go with... I'm not sure. I guess we could go with the Gladiator Helmet because it does give resistance, but no, we're fine. Cornelius, though, that's an interesting thing. Damaged by others, apply 3 frost. I think in favor of the gloves, yes, we're gonna go with Frost Guard. I think we stick with Bastion for Heiner. The One is definitely going to the Ottis. And we're gonna give Heart of Thorns to... When you apply Bleed... Oh, hold on. That's a changing factor. When you apply Bleed, you recover 2 HP. I forgot about that. No, we're gonna go with Heart of Thorns then. Well... yeah, let's go Heart of Thorns. Bastion is good for resilience regardless. So it's an option. We're gonna give Ottis the One. We'll get Frostguard for Cornelius, and for Sylvie specifically, we're gonna give her the Gladiator Helm, I think. Yeah, we're gonna give her the Gladiator Helm. Well, no. We'll just get gold. It's fine. Now we can level up, though, and we can get either Indomitable or Tireless, but first let's go up to the way. Alright. In front of you, there is a staircase that reaches as far as the eye can see. It will be a tough climb, so before you start, you rest for a while, until you recover all your strength. We climb the endless staircase, and we are left with 2 ways to go left. For this, we're going to grab Indomitable, which will give us a bonus where, when we fully block a hit, we gain X amount of shield. X is half the damage blocked. So we're going to grab Indomitable versus Tirelessness, which gives us energy regen and immunity to fatigue. For Sylvie, we can give Sharp 2 and your ranged attacks ignore block, or we can go with Eternal Bond, which upon pickup replaces our pet slot with a corrupted version of Harley. We're going to go with Perforating Shots, which will give us an additional bonus to Sharp, and our ranged attacks will ignore block, which is nice. Cornelius, on the other hand, we can either increase the damage done by 60%, with a cost of resistances at -30, except fire resistance that is, or we can go with Burn. I'm actually going to go with Avatar of Fire here this time, because we have some abilities that deal additional damage. So if we can deal additional damage on top of that, it's going to be a very nasty combination, which can deal hundreds, if not thousands, of damage. Alright, we've got two choices. We can either go with Dome of Light or Reverberation. As I've said before, I'm not going to focus on this tree, which is block. I'm going to go with Reverberation. When you play a Holy Spell card, reduce the cost of the highest Holy Spell card in your hand by 3 until discarded. So as long as I play a Holy Spell card, any cards that I play beyond that are going to be reduced by 3. Alright, Obelisk Corruption, Heavy Weaponry. Absolutely not. We're not going to do... well... All the damage reduces by... or all damage plus 6, immune to vulnerable, and when a monster deals damage, it applies vulnerable and slow. Do I want to risk that? As much as I want the exotic equipment shop, I'm not going to. I'm going to abstain in favor of focusing on every other enemy here. Which is probably going to be a lot worse than everything here we got. Duelist. Okay. That is new on top of the Magus, so that's concerning, I think. Okay, we're going to boost initiative for Ottis here. We're going to throw down a Vitalizing Serenade here. Okay, Song of Celerity going. We're going to pull a hidden weapon here. Camouflage, and follow up with a massive strike on the Angel, which is going to be the most annoying of the group, I do believe. Alright, we're going to go with... let's see. We're not going to get any benefits from Reverberation right now, but we can focus on healing and getting some buffer going. Gives Heiner some buff. Let's go with a... oh, there appears to be some lag going on. Whatever. I guess we can do some card draw, though. We'll get Flash going. And we do manage to get Sunbeam for free, so might as well use it. Okay. From here, we're going to activate Provoke. That'll give us a focus on Heiner. We're going to use Last Guardian as a precaution. We'll activate Battle Plan next. We'll prepare Entrench and Shield Charge for later, but we can use Barbed Wire and Invigorating Blow to start with. And I guess Shield Charge just to get rid of the block or the evasion going through. Because we might as well. Alright, it's time for the big OG, Cornelius. Alright, we're gonna go with Ember Storm to clear up any block that we have to worry about. Or evasion, I suppose. Searing Blast here. We're then going to throw down a Power Blast and increase its power by 1, just to increase the damage against the Angel. And let's just hope the Angel doesn't heal, which is going to be annoying, but kind of expected at this point. We'll have to see. Yeah, it goes for Sacred Ceremony and the Purify and the Spell. Which, yeah, kind of expected, but whatever. Okay, the Duelist is, while misspelled, seems to be doing a lot of wonders for them. We're gonna go with Double Shot here, so we can get Falcon Shot twice. That way we can get more sharpening going. We're going to activate the Ode of War on Heiner, just so he has some evasion going forward. We'll activate the Chant of Initiative, so we've got Heiner on turn, being faster. We'll activate Multi-Shot, and we'll use Last Reward to draw another Multi-Shot, or rather a Sharpening Knife. So that way we can get even more damage output. Because the more sharp, the better for the girl. Okay, for this, we're going to throw in Trench, so that way we reset our Fortify. We'll then do a Stockade to give everybody a buffer, and use the Spike Shield just to buff himself. Alright, now we've got things like Celestial Brilliance. That's going to be interesting. Unfortunately, we can't use Solar Flare, so that does suck, but we can use Celestial Brilliance here to debuff them significantly. And it also applies a bunch of Sanctify. No, you know what? Solar Flare, Radiant Assault. Let's do that instead. I much prefer that result other than anything else. That way we can get a bunch of Sanctify, and hey, we got Celestial Brilliance down to 1. So, unintentionally, I did a good job there. Get some healing, and off we go to the races. Okay, let's hope this damage is enough, but I honestly doubt it, considering how things have been going. Okay, we're gonna go on to a Recurring Nightmare, I think, more than anything. Gonna boost that up as much as possible We're then gonna follow up with boosting up Cornelius as much as possible. We won't get Phoenix, but that sucks, but Whatever. We'll be fine. We just gotta make sure... Oh. That was nasty. Okay, yeah, no, the burn's coming in clutch at this point. Oh god. I should probably be very careful now. Okay, we've got rapid fire going for us. We'll throw down an adrenaline. We'll get Elven agility. We'll start with the rapid fire. Ah, great. I forgot. This thing has a instant res, which is not fun. Okay, we're gonna go with Ricochet. Get the kill. There we go. Hope that's enough. Let's see, can we draw anything? Nope. Alright, that's it. Yeah, no, that burn's gonna be nasty. I gotta really get a cleanse going. Okay, we're gonna go Battle Shout. Barbed Wire, Blood Rage, get a taunt again. Let's see, we're gonna give some more card draw to Ottis, just so he's prepared for it. End our turn there. Accidentally misclicked, but whatever. Alright, that's painful as hell. Okay, kinda wish I saved some of those rains. Okay, Desperate Prayer. Barrier. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Oh god. Okay, Cornelius, you gotta go ham. Okay, we're gonna go with Fireball here. That'll get you to Death Door. We're gonna activate this to get ourselves Flare active. But before we do, we're gonna do Prismatic, and then activate that. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. Yep. Alright, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to reload. That sucks, but par for the course. Okay, so I've come to realize that maggots is really dangerous if we let them be alive. They need to go first, it seems. Okay, Song of Celerity. We're going to get the initiative boost on, I guess, Heiner here? No, we're gonna go Cornelius, Cornelius this time. Vitalizing Serenade. Camouflage. I did that wrong, but whatever. Yeah, no, let's reload, actually. Let's do this right. Okay, let you go crazy. Alright. Alright, Song of Celerity, Hidden Weapon to get ourselves a card, Chant of Initiative on Cornelius, Vitalizing Serenade, Camouflage, and then strike at the Magus, who is going to be the biggest issue for us. Alright. Now we can start engaging properly. So we're going to start with an Ember Storm. Going to get a Dark Ritual going for Cornelius there. Going to do a Pyroblast, I guess? Yeah, no, Searing Blast first. Then a Pyroblast on the Magus. Get as much damage there as possible anyways. Okay, Ottis is next. We're going to do Flash to quick draw a card. We are then going to use... we should have used Praise the Sun first, whatever. Alright, we're going to use Sunbeam here. Gonna Innervate here. Shield of Warding. And Bulk Heal. I guess Cornelius, why not? Just get as much mana to use as possible. Okay, time for big beef defenses. Alright. Last Guardian, Provoke. Battle Plan. Focus on Entrench and Shield Charge for later. Barbed Wire, Shield or Blow, get the charge going. Get rid of as many evasion charges as possible. Yeah, no, it's that amplifying field that runs us amok. Yeah, no, apparently he deals 50% more damage, it seems, which is not going to be fun for curses. So yeah, dealing with the Magus, important as hell. Okay, what do we got? We've got Volley, which is nice. We should be fine. Okay, let's activate... Alright, we're going to activate Falcon Shot first. Then we're going to Double Shot for multi-shot here. And double down on that. We're going to use Last Reward here to get another multi-shot here. Throw that down. Get an Ode of War active on Heiner. And that should give him a buffer going forward. We're going to give Ottis a buffer, so that way he's faster initiative, so we can get a heal off. Which we will utilize to use Solar Flare here. To use Radiant Assault. So that way we can get a ton of cards going forward. There we go. We can get an Atonement going. We can get specifically a Healing Rain started. Won't be able to do anything else, but that's perfectly fine. We did what we could. Alright, we can get Combustion or we can get the Recurring Nightmare. We're going to do Recurring Nightmare. Spam as much of it as possible on the Magus. And that way we can deal a ton of damage to the Magus. There we go. We'll go Craft Gem, and we'll give that to Cornelius, I suppose. Give another card. Phoenix, but hey. We do get the Magus. And we're really dealing some damage to him, which is good. Hopefully this doesn't lead to us in a horrible, crippling death, but we're trying our best. We'll have to see. Alright, Meteorite. The Fire Laser comes in, which is nasty. Okay, so it's the Fire Laser that's doing us in. Apply 14 plus X, apply X. X equals your burn. Okay, so yeah, no, it's the burn that's doing us in. Nothing else, really. Okay, well, that's a reload again, I guess. Okay, so the more burn we put on him, the worse we're at. So if we don't purify his burn, then we're just ruins. Okay, no wonder things have been going bad for us. Okay, hidden weapon. Yeah, we need to deal with him in a more practical fashion by using Sylvie. God, we buggered that up. Okay, one sec. Okay, let's do this properly. We need to focus on him, but not use burn. We can focus on other people and use burn, but that's about it. Okay, Song of Celerity, Chant of Initiative on Heiner. Vitalizing Serenade, Camouflage, Sharpening Knife on him. Okay. Alright, Last Guardian. Provoke. Battle Plan. Shield Charge and a Trap. Barbed Wire, Invigorating Blow, gets his Shield Charge, which gets rid of his block there. Okay, okay. I'm gonna Praise the Sun. That way we can get a flash going on you. We're going to use Sunbeam on you, but not apply... I guess we applied Burn. Rip. That's fine. Just don't do a lot of it. That's all it comes down to. Let's do Shield of Warding. Bulk heal, and go from there. Alright, Cornelius. Do not focus Demagus. Do not focus him. Okay, we're gonna go with... Alright, we're gonna go Pyroblast, I guess. We want to avoid as much AoE as possible for now. But we will focus the Knight, I think. Because if we focus the Knight, that's not gonna be as bad. Do we want Searing Blast? No. Not yet. We'll just focus on single target buffs, or debuffs. Then we can worry about the AoE later. Yeah, we want to deal with you later, soon. Okay, I guess the Angel's next. So, because we've gotten rid of their healing... Oh, right, the Divine Protection again. That's not going to be fun. Okay, we're going to Falcon Shot. No, first let's Double Shot here. We will then Falcon Shot it. We will then Falcon Shot again. Last reward will get us a Sharpening Knife to deal yet another attack. We will then use Ode of War, I think. Yep, let's use Ode of War here. Chant of Initiative on Ottis specifically. And then we multi-shot for big damage. Okay, Ottis. Solar Flare is nice, but I don't think we can get away with it right now. So we're going to go with the Master Spell, actually, here. And do we need Healing Rain? Yes, we do. We might as well. Yeah. He's going to start applying flames now. And soon, anyways. Soon. Okay, in Trench, we're going to go with the Stockade this time. Shield. And he should suffer a bunch of damage if he does start using his abilities, which is good. Okay. We're gonna go with Recurring Nightmare on the Angel in the very back. Can we get away? Yeah, I guess we're gonna activate this for the Mana Gem. I guess we'll go... Yeah, we'll do the Recurring Nightmare. Might as well. Get as much damage output there. We're then going to use the scroll to give Ottis a boost. There we go. We'll go Meteor. They're going to go Meteorite. They're going to try and apply a bunch of flame, but it fails to apply, which is good. Saves us some trouble. And that'll give us Ottis a chance to actually start using his abilities, which is going to be nice. Okay, we're going to use Elven Agility here, I think. Yeah, Elven Agility. That way we can use Camouflage successfully. Well, not necessarily successfully, but we'll be using it to get Rapid Fire on. Alright, with that, we can get... What card? We can get the Honorable card, which will get some draw. But we're going to go with Adrenaline here. That'll give us 5 mana to work with. To where we can finally use Volley, I think? No, we're going to go with Camouflage. Strictly so I can grab Burning Shot and take out the Magus. And there we go. Took us some trouble, but we managed to do it. Now we don't have to worry about the fire issue. Now we can worry about just healing and just recovery. And we can even get rid of the burn, so that's plus. So we'll take advantage of that to its fullest extent. Alright. Anthem of Hope, Holy Storm, and even a Sacred Bolt. We're gonna go for that. There we go. The healer's on target. And now for Heiner to just beef us up, and we'll be good to go. We'll do Heat Laser here. We'll get a Battle Shot going. A Blood Rage, so we get Provoke off, and Barbed Wire, and we can get Helping Hand for Cornelius, so we can start throwing out as many fire spells as possible. Okay. Let's start burning through these guys properly. Okay. Vampiric Tutor will get us something nice, so let's do that. We'll get Flame Strike, which is what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna go with Mana Gem to get some more mana. Gonna go Flame Strike here. Get some nice juicy burn. Gonna go with Flare. Yeah, we'll go Flare here. And Nova for big deeps. There we go. That'll have to do. Alright, the Holy Storm's coming in. Thankfully, we've got a ton of block going for us, so that's good. Okay, we're gonna go with Chant of Initiative for Cornelius, so he's back into initiative. We're gonna give him a evasion buffer. We can't get anything else, so we're gonna go Camouflage here. And sadly, we can't use Multi-Shot yet, so that's a rip. But we can just go invisible, so that's good. Alright, we're gonna throw down a Hellflame, Heat Wave, Mana Gem. We're going to go Drain Life, get you into the Death Zone. We're going to give the Scroll of Intellect over to, I guess, Heiner, because he's going to need defense. But we can use Scorching Ray here, so all the more damage. There we go. Big burn. Alright, let's hope this is enough. We should be fine, though. Alright, Meditate, just to get another card. We can get Vitalize going, so I guess we'll do that real quick. Get double Vitalize going. Gonna get a Desperate Prayer. We'll do the Prayer Protection here, and we should be good. The healing will cover most of anything else we have to worry about. Okay. Gonna... I guess double stockade would be better than entrench. Actually, no, because we need the fortify. So we're just gonna fortify up. There we go. Alright, the slash to cross, the consecration comes in. That's not fun, but hey, that's how it is. Okay, I guess you're just in pain. In pain. Oh, fun! Rapid fire and volley are coming in clutch now. Alright, bugger it. Volley for big damage. Last reward for a free volley, because extra damage never hurts. Alright, that's that. Okay, you get the holy slashes off and all that jazz. Not fun, but hey, we get tons of healing, so it's not bad. Okay, we're almost done. Let's activate Phoenix here. We're going to activate Evocation just so we get extra mana later. We'll go Heat Wave, Searing Blast, and we can finally Transmission into Heiner to give more block. And hopefully that's going to be enough for us. We'll have to see. Alright, Battle Shout to get rid of any debuffs that we might be concerned about. Thousand Needles, Spike Shield, Blood Rage, Invigorate and Glow. And we get a Battle Plan, which we don't use. Okay, Knight's Pride goes in. He's got the perfect parry. This should be enough to take them out. We just have to just purge with Holy Hellfire. Okay, that's death. Let's purge you. Alright, let's detox Heiner. Let's get a barrier for Heiner. Hopefully this is enough. Yep. Okay, now these two are left. And it shouldn't be too hard to get Ottis to move faster. We can get rapid fire going, so we'll start targeting you first. And we'll get multi-shot just to be safe. And there we go. Alright, he burns up. Now we got Ottis, which we want to focus on healing. So we can probably go with a Sacred Ceremony to finish off. And we'll go with a barrier just to give even more healing out. Cleanse. And finally, we are hopefully done. Done. Okay, those fights are a little harder now, it seems. Not fun, but hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles. We're gonna get some more shards here. Yeah, we don't need anything beyond that. I guess we can get another sanctification, but yeah. Alright, the makeshift chapel. You arrive at some ruins where you find a makeshift chapel. Inside, there is a healer who offers his services for a small donation. You can pay him some gold to recover your full health, or use the chapel's services to remove injuries or other cause. Just give me a... Yeah, just give me a moment to check on something. I need to check to make sure I'm not needed, but we'll see. Let's see. It looks like we are playing tonight. I'm not sure if we are or not, but we'll have to see, but yeah, it's fine. We will use the chapel services to remove some cards. And by when I mean a some, I mean a lot. First, let's get rid of all these barriers. We don't need all these. There are way too many. Innervate's fine. Vitalize fine. Holy Fire's fine. Sanctify's fine. There's just so many cards we have in this deck for, poor Ottis. Like, there's so many that he couldn't use, but none that he really needs. But yeah, no, those heal cards are not needed. Sunbeam is nice, but we could probably do without it. Yeah, we'll get rid of Sunbeam. Gonna get rid of Sacred Bolt. Do we need Shield of Warding? It does give Vitality, but we don't need it necessarily. Prayer of Protection we don't actually use often either, but we're gonna get rid of Shield of Warding, I think. That's just a bit too much. At the very least, I'd like to get down to 30 cards. So Desperate Prayer is a bit too much, but they are burns, so we keep those. Holy Storm is fine. Radiant Assault, it's very selective. Let's get rid of Radiant Assault. I'd much rather have a focus on just AoE instead. So let's get rid of Radiant Assault. It sucks, but that's just how it goes. Sacred Ceremony is a keep. Celestial Brilliance is a keep because of AoEs, so all good. Desperate Prayer, I think we're good on that. Cornelius, let's see, what do you want? Or what do you want to what do I remove, rather? I think it's high time I remove the fire... No. 32 is fine. We'll be fine there. You arrive at some ruins where the soil seems very fertile, and many exotic plants that you have never seen before grow. Walking through the garden, you find some berries that seem edible, but what catches your attention is a large tree. As you approach, you see that on the tree, there is a single golden apple that shines brightly. We are going to just forage for the berries, specifically. The berries taste a bit weird, but after eating, you notice that your vitality is increased. Overall, it's just a small vitality increase. It's not a card, but it's still better than nothing. As for this, we're going to try and improve to get a discount. You come across an ancient altar. You take the opportunity to make an offering of magic shards and improve your skills. The altar appears to be in a normal state and has no special bonus for offers made. Let us see if we can get a bonus or a critical bonus. Unfortunately not. We got a 10% cost increase, which sucks. But it's not like everything is bad. We can just go for the upgrades and see what, sticks out. Provoke, we can make 1 cost burn. Sylvie, we've got Ricochet, which might honestly be a better idea to ditch. Let's see, Master Spell is already set up. We can focus on all monsters here for doubling their Sanctify, which is pretty good. Desperate Prayer is also an option. We can make it a cheaper cost for less. Cheaper cost here for cheaper Bless. We could go for a cheaper... Yeah. Celestial Brilliance would apply 3 times if we go for the higher cost. Let's do that. That'll be the ultimate for Ottis. For Vampiric Tutor, we want to specify 6 cards rather than 3 or 4. It is a high cost card though. You know what? Let's go Sanctification. Let's double all monsters Sanctify. That's always nice. And can we upgrade anything else? Not really. Cornelius. I guess you do have Combustion here. I'm gonna go with the one that we keep Combustion, because that's going to help us in the long run. Otherwise, we keep everything else. Ricochets pretty much just keep as is. Alright, that's as much as we can theoretically do here. It's not the best results, but it's not the worst. So, as much as I'd like to continue on to the end acts, I've got stuff to do. So I'm going to wrap it up here. So, what I'm probably going to do next stream is I'm probably going to finish off this run, and then we'll just immediately go into another run, and just see where we go from there. But yeah. For those who are on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3-7 MST time. If you want to catch my streams from those of you on YouTube, the best way to do so is either to search me up at twitch.tv/FYMUpon. You can either go to my YouTube channel, and you should be able to find the About section. If you find that, you should be able to find my Twitch link, which you can click and go to. Or you can go to the link down below in the description, copy-paste that into your link browser, and you should be redirected to my Twitch channel. For those of you on Twitch, or those of you from YouTube come to Twitch, welcome. Your support is always appreciated. The more support I have, the more content I can give you guys. If you see in the bottom left corner, if you see follows, if I get to 50 follows, I can reach, and I get 3 concurrent viewers every single stream, I should be able to get affiliate status, which allows me to provide you guys more content and allow you guys to finally use bits, if you want to, that is. But honestly, if you can support me by providing follows, that at most is always appreciated. I'm not going to ask for anything else, so yeah. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, you can, or at least those of you on Twitch, you can find me by scrolling down, or rather, you can search me up at YouTube at FYMUpon at youtube.com. you can scroll down and you should see a YouTube logo or something right there. If you click that YouTube portrait, it should direct you to my YouTube channel alternatively. Or you can check down in the VOD's description, and there should be a link or two of in the description about a channel. You just copy and paste that into your URL, and it'll direct you to YouTube. If you want to find my older videos, the best way to do so is on YouTube. It has everything since day one, including Across the Obelisk, so if you want to catch everything since day one, that is the best way to do so. If you want to find my newer content, you can check out my Twitch, and yeah. It should have about 7 days worth of content for you guys to enjoy, so yeah, you should be good in regards to that. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.